one of the lines in particular for this chapter, Gran Torino said, "Shimura, the decision we made, was it?" But it seems kind of odd that he, as Nana's friend, would make a decision about her child.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, millions of our ages, what's poppin'? On the main establishment, Townzie bringing y'all yet another podcast, baby. Y'all know what's going on. I got a special guest this time, my twin, my boy, my brother. I already know what's going on. It's been a long time coming. Man, listen. Been needing to have this motherfucker on my channel for a minute. Y'all thought he was on hiatus? Aha. Ain't
I'm not
none of
here.
Huh? That's
I'm
cap.
on the cover.
He's right here. Y'all see the profile picture. My boy Dustan. Appreciate you for coming through, my G.
Hey man, twin shit. Thank you for having me, bro. I'm ready to talk with y'all. Hey, thank y'all. Y'all Discord dope too. All the welcomes. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely appreciate it. The Emerald City welcomes you, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for coming through. Germ, got my boy in here.
Hello, what's happening? Good evening.
That's one of the two vice mayors. Got the second vice mayor in this mug, Twitchy.
What's going on, Twitchlets? My name's Mr. Twitchy. Thanks for having me again.
As for you, boy is a host in it. Listen, you a regular having you again. Cap, come on, get the program.
Stay humble.
Cousin, Vontae, listen, Vontae, we be on some like mental twin shit. This nigga be reading my mind. He crazy. I think he crazy.
What's up, y'all? Somebody that's in the Discord, Emerald City, and My Hero Academia over Black Clover any day.
He ain't lying. Listen.
All right, good podcast. Go on.
All right. As I always say, leave a like, comment, subscribe, post to Twitch stream, post to Discord. Y'all have a good one.
I thought he said the opposite at first. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, it's over now.
I mean, there are a couple of those in the city.
Oh,
you just gotta watch out.
Listen. we be boxing with them Black Clover stands, bro, for no reason at all, bro. Folks just be trying to talk with you like, well, actually, this arc's goated. We could talk about it. We talked about it once before, but you know what I'm saying. It's a standstill. It was a standstill. But nah, we here for the My Hero greatness because this was a chapter. Listen, it was such a chapter. We not here 3 weeks later this time. Nah, man. How y'all feel about this chapter? For real, for me it was a 10. Obviously, listen, I wasn't spoiled. I'm sorry, Twitchy. You know, it was a 10 for me though, and it's definitely goated. Definitely good. He said I'm used to it. Listen, that official grind. Listen, Twitchy a real one. He on an official grind. I can't be mad at it. But like,
you gotta respect the artwork these days from Horikoshi, so I gotta stick with the official for now.
Nah, the artwork and the official be hitting all the way different. All the way different. It do. Nah, see, I don't. People just spoil. It just be like that, bro. People just spoil, man. I hate this shit too. I really do. But nah, I thought the shit was a 10. Can't wait to see more Gran Torino things. Obviously, we got a whole segment on your boy later on in the podcast. But nah, y'all general thoughts though. Y'all said it was goated.
Yeah, goated. It's definitely a 10, even though I was a little bit spoiled. I'm really excited for next chapter as well. Like just the setup, how it ended. Next chapter I think it's going to be fire as well.
Yeah, I hope I hope / think we gonna go into more Gran Torino things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just imagine. I can't just imagine he's gone and that's it. Like
no. I can definitely see a Torino flashback, and then it's going to show us if that bullet did or did not hit Aizawa, which I've been begging for.
Did he already throw it?
He's about to flick it like that.
Okay, I was about to say that he already. I'm like, damn. Okay, but I thought that's what he was gonna do. Flick it.
He is right there. Target is locked. We see it. Come on.
Ass, middle finger having ass boy. What? You about to flick that
for real. You punched through a dragon's hand. How dare you?
Parts bullet boy. You ain't Andy.
He might be able to put it in his palm and just shoot it out with the air pressure because he has those.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Wait, hold on. Shigaraki too raw. Wait, hold on. Wait. Shigaraki too raw. That's my guy. But wait, he too raw. He got too many. He got too many options. Deku, it's still actually straight crazy to me how mad people was at like six, 7, whatever you want to call it, 6 quirk Deku. How people was mad about that when this man got 86 million quirks and can steal more. And can steal more. He just got this doctor put all of it in him. Huh? Come on,
He's
bro.
bodying the pro heroes with no quirks right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, and he really was super strong without any of his quirks.
Dolo.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
Dolo,
crazy.
and he by himself, solo Dolo. It's like, bro, he going against how many people? Endeavor, Bakugo, all 3 of them people in the Aizawa crew.
right.
All 3 of
Oh,
them.
y'all peeped. He got 2 quirk bullets, right?
I thought he had like 3 of them mugs.
No, I mean like he about to throw because like he is.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so you think he gonna throw like 2 at the same time or just zoom?
Well, he got 1 in each hand. Yeah, so we don't know who the other target is.
But it's like, I show on my reaction, I was tripping. When I saw him grab the thing and I saw his hand through it, I was like, nah, already? Hold on. He just wrong with it. Nah, I thought that was Ryuku, but I was trash and tripping. Punched straight through. The opposite is
horrifying.
it's just as horrifying. He punched through her hand. Bro, what? Come on. This
So
dude's
speaking
strong.
of that, I'm sure that you guys have noticed the resemblance or the comparison with him and Kakashi, the whole Obito and Shirakumo thing going on.
I have seen it, and the only thing go on. My bad.
I'm thinking one of those quirk bullets is going right into Eraser's eyeball.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Why?
I can absolutely see it.
If you
why-
remember
Berserk
in the
shit.
Pain arc when Pain shot like that nail right at Kakashi,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's what he's setting up for this next couple chapters.
Well, he for damn sure ain't aiming at Manuel. Like,
Oh,
I thought you
okay.
said was
But
he
why
part
his
of-
eyeball?
I think because Kakashi lost his eyeball, some more Naruto comparisons, and the fact that his quirk is literally related to his eyeballs.
I
That's it.
see. I think it would be cool if they have it with the eyeball. I just hope people don't make the Naruto comparison because it already happened.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. No, I just don't want it. I don't want to hear
I mean,
it. I'm tired.
I mean,
I'm still tired of with Black Clover, and Black Clover stink.
if
Wait,
we're being
who said the eyeball? Because I can't. Who said the eyeball?
My boy Twitchy.
Me, Twitchy.
twitchy.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I give you your credit if that happens next chapter. I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, so honestly, since Aizawa's quirk is all about his eyesight, Shigaraki just has to throw a couple of rocks at the eyes, and he doesn't even need to use to waste a bullet on him right now. You know?
No, but he don't have to hit him in his eye. You hit him in like. Oh, is that a joke? I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, why waste a bullet?
No,
like,
I see.
rocks
I'm mad.
and just
I
throw it at
can't
the
tell
eye.
it now. I really can't tell if it was a joke or not because I'm over here thinking like, now hold on. What if he actually? What if somehow Aizawa goes blind?
it's
That'd
a
be
joke
sad.
with truth.
It would.
Yeah.
It's a joke with truth.
Well, what would happen if he's using his quirk on Shigaraki and his eyes lose their eyesight? What does?
Because he's just like using it for too long or some shit like that.
Yeah, if he like goes blind in his eyes while he's erasing Shigaraki's quirk, is it permanent? Does it automatically stop? I don't know.
You
I'm
mean like
sure
hit
it would act as if he just lost sight of him,
Okay.
and Shigaraki's quirk would come back.
When you say automatically stop,
There is
you mean
no way.
You mean automatically
Right.
stop as in like the quirk activation stops, like it stops
The
Shigaraki
quirk
from
erasure.
doing it. Yeah, my bad, not erasure, activation erasure. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I would stop. That's kind of what I was getting at. If like like if somebody blinds him, like that'll probably stop his quirk. I mean, he probably won't
Right,
be able to
yeah.
use it no more.
I
That's
would
kind of what I was
imagine
getting
so.
at.
Now, if he knows that being blinded would erase Shigaraki's quirks permanently, he might as well take his own eyes out. Like,
Well, and again, I know that I brought it up
That'd be
with the whole quirk bullet in his eyeball, but the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, it's like if he loses the eyesight, is it eternal? I don't know.
Damn,
probably
Naruto
reaching
stands.
Naruto. I'm just saying.
Nah, I fucks with it, bro. I think I didn't. didn't think about none of that gruesome berserk ass shit before, but I think it's very much possible. It is. Listen, it's a lot of mature things. It's a lot of mature things in Shonen Jump right now. Just look at fucking Chainsaw Man. It's a lot of.
Oh, don't remind me of Chainsaw Man.
That should be in a Sunny, dog. Bro. Why? Listen, Horikoshi can get away with it. That's all I'm saying. He can get away with it.
Absolutely.
Second monitor is bugging right now. Oh my, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we do indeed got the first topic here for us today. So, what do y'all think My Hero is gonna go next? Specifically, like after this arc, what do you think is gonna be a time skip, or we just gonna go to the next arc or next year?
I think the beautiful thing about, I've been saying this for a while with some other people I stream with, but like Horikoshi has crafted this story from the beginning all the way up into this arc that we're at now. Like we've been waiting on this arc, so everything like has been set up. But like after this, like we got ideas. Like you could say Prison Break has been set up for a while. Or you could say Time Skip because everybody looking forward to the Time Skip. But as far as like how the organization of My Hero, like as far as arc structure and all that after this arc, like I literally have no idea. What he like if the Hero Society falls like it should, I have no idea how he's gonna like do the story until we get to the final fight. Like I have no idea.
I agree with that shit. It's like I personally that's what I would want. That's what I just would feel and think the direction would go. Will be like the Hero Society falling, but I just agree with all that. Just like I don't. It is a million of different things that he could like do. Like avenues that he could take because he's made the avenues for himself to be able to do so. So that is indeed masterful. What he done did there. It's like on some pre-time skip One Piece shit. Nah, there's just all these avenues, and it's just like okay, and it's not like I would prefer one over the other because it's like if like say Hero Society don't crumble some shit like that, I'm not mad. Like. There's so much other, huh?
I'm heated.
I don't know if I'm heated, but like I want that shit. Like I've been preaching that shit, and it's like I'll be confused. I'll be confused in the mug. It's like y'all done went. Nah, I don't think it's not possible. Like if they lose this scenario, it's not possible. That shit's over, and I don't think they gonna win this scenario. So yeah, definitely. That's what pretty much where I'm thinking it's gonna go. So I guess we on the same wavelength. On some twin shit, it'd be like that.
Twin.
Twin. Who did that? Vontae? Twitchy?
For me, I agree with both of you. I really don't know in the grand scheme of things
like
what
shit.
But of course I'm still thinking about the time skip and the prison break before that, right before that.
Oh yeah.
And it's Horikoshi. He's really like, for me, every time I read, well, every week or every other week, whenever they have breaks, Horikoshi, he does really well of like the pacing of certain like moments and such, and it make me feel like I'm watching the anime actually while I'm reading it. So that's always a cool thing to me personally. But like I said, I really don't know what he would do next from here on until like chapter 300 and so forth. So I'm just very intrigued right now. But like I said, I don't really know what exactly he's gonna do in the meantime. But I still have faith.
To add on to what you said about the just to you know what I'm saying, just to be like Horikoshi raw. To add on what you said about the pacing is clean because like even short chapters feel long as hell. Yeah. He sucks because they're short, but it's like the content in it is meaty as hell. So
I think that's because each panel has so much in it that you could look over a panel for a solid 60 seconds and still not even glean everything that's in it.
Me with Shigaraki putting his hand through fucking
gosh.
Bro.
yeah.
I was so I definitely feel that. But it's done just correctly though. There's so much in it, but like the panel, how I call it, you know what I'm saying, the flowetry. The flowetry be extra clean with it, bro. Like I love it. Horikoshi's a great artist. So yeah, definitely fucks with that idea.
I think immediately the prison break is probably most likely, just because if the villains cop a W here, which I'm assuming they are, that would be probably their next plan to even build their forces even stronger. Long term, though, I do think that a time skip is the best way for them to world build. That's been one of the, I guess, shallower parts of My Hero for me in particular. So if they were to go to like America by chance, I know that there's a couple Vigilantes characters that have some ties to America. That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, immediately, I definitely think a Prison Break is on the near horizon.
Would you say this would be in the same arc or the different arc?
If it's not the same arc, it's directly thereafter.
Yeah, directly after, yeah.
If it's not the same arc, it's the same saga.
I'd be mad
Like,
as shit if it's off screen.
Right?
I would be so upset, bro.
You know, Hori not older, man. You know
I know. Listen. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just suffering right now. That's all.
I think it was directly after. It'd probably be like short too, like probably like 3 or 5 chapters, like not super crazy long.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that long, whether it's in the same arc or not. I don't think it's gonna be terribly long. But I think however it's gonna go, it's gonna be raw. That's gonna be raw. Like all the people coming out, they gonna have 2 offer ones, bro. My guy Stain, my guy Gentle.
Well, what the Shigaraki kill off one? That'd be crazy.
I need that to happen.
We was talking about that, yeah, because it's like the whole like all for one trying to take his body or something like that. I feel like Shigaraki just goes like, no.
I'm tired of those theories. Shigaraki just needs to kill him into those theories right there.
Yes, sir. Out of here, man. Listen. Also, we talked about this already. Listen, we don't need no more Naruto comparisons. I don't want to hear no Orochimaru bullshit. Give me your butt. I'm like, nah, bro, nah. They be killing me with that one. Nah, but I think we a lot of it. So the general consensus kind of seems like, I don't know about time skip, but crumbling. Villains are winning most definitely. Villains are winning because Shigaraki doing all this. Maki over there, and he ain't even here yet. They whole forces ain't even here yet. I don't know. They got like the whole. The Metal Liberation Army or whatever you want to call it, the Paranormal Liberation Front, they got like 10,000, 100,000 people in general. I know.
Oh yeah.
I know they spread across Japan or whatever, blase, but it's like
they better be like.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you'd imagine the word would get to them in the time span of like, I guess the 30 minutes that this is going on. So some people gonna pull up. Yeah.
Well, I do suppose that they could have like a UA invasion arc because we don't know where Mona was at specifically. All Might and Eri, if Shigaraki instructed them to pick up All Might and bring them to him, that's a possibility.
Maybe wild.
Now, would UA be able to act as a defensive stronghold? Like, and we saw it has like the iron doors and everything to prevent people from coming in when someone tries to trespass. But do we think it could be a feasible stronghold?
I want to say no. I want to say no. I think those iron gates might be for regular people, but I feel like Toga could jump over there, but I clear that mug. What you mean? I got hops.
That's funny.
No, but it's very much possible. I just don't. We haven't seen a lot like it. Well, a lot of anything like that in it. But like if anything's a tell sign that possibly it is them walls, and because the walls are all we've seen, and at only time for a reason.
Beyond the walls, we also have that giant mech and all the robots and stuff on that Nezu like was controlling and doing in that one exam. Like, bro, I want to see him go ham against the villains.
I need to know how big their damn campus is, because that motherfucker's got to be
like it seems impossibly huge.
Like 4 cities big, bro, for no reason. Because they got cities in the cities in the cities. They got they went from like 3 different cities for one training program. I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on? What? Huh?
And the entrance exam too, like.
Oh yeah, that shit was in 4 different cities, right? Bro, how big is they damn campus? I don't know, but you might be on to something. Little stronghold, you might be on to something, but I feel like that's just a big target if it is.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it absolutely is a target, but if hero society crumbles, which we all seem to be in agreement that it's going to do,
Need that.
all the heroes are going to try and gather somewhere. Like, that would be the one beacon that they all remember. So,
Well, do you guys think that the heroes potentially planned for a loss, or did they think that this was a surefire win? The fact that they surprised the villains.
I think they planned for it because remember, didn't Gran Torino not plan for it, but they had it in mind. Like when Gran Torino, remember he told him like, y'all got to stay behind because if we fail, y'all the second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like they went in thinking like they was gonna do everything they can to win, and they showed that with how they handled Shigaraki. But it's like we still could lose, and we gotta have a future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there definitely were a couple of different contingency plans. Like, we saw one with everyone who attacked and was pushed back, but there are probably other things that we just haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I definitely see them having like contingency plans and shit like that to make sure it's like, just in case something happened. I didn't think they thought it was gonna be like this. This man have this. First off, not even forget all the offer one shit. The fact that he could touch the ground and level the city. They surely wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, that was epic.
They wasn't ready. They didn't even know about the like. They thought it's still 5 fingers. They ain't none of that. He ain't even got 10 fingers. He ain't even got 10 fingers no more. And he's still leveling the city. They don't know about that. And then especially the offer one shit. That's all the way in. They wasn't ready for that. And the PLF. And the PLF, they wasn't ready for none of that. So it's like, I feel like they thought they was gonna win, but it was in the back of their mind that it's like, alright, something could happen because Kamino was wild. You know what I'm saying? All of this was already wild. So something could happen, but I don't think
that damn helicopter everywhere.
Hey man, what's the problem? I haven't seen anything go towards the helicopter, you know.
The problem is, in real life, if I see a helicopter, I'm running.
I feel it. I can't blame you.
You mean like any helicopter period, or like if it's on you or something?
No, I don't know. I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
That motherfucker is everywhere though. Listen, man, they just trying to get the scoop. Let them live their lives. They just trying to get the scoop, man. They trying to get the scoop.
They're trying to get a scoop. The heroes get an L.
Huh? Now listen, they alive, ain't they? They got it. They did what they needed to do. Hey, leave them alone. Leave them alone, dog. Alright, so yeah, series. I definitely so we in consensus of the hero society falling.
Definitely.
Alright, that's raw.
Yeah, I think so.
So we all
Koji getting ripped. A new one for me if it don't.
Right.
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
Yeah, he can't escape that one. I'm gonna be real with you. He already can't escape skipping the rest of them goddamn the training shit. I'm still upset.
About what?
Him skipping like their training with the heroes, the pro hero training, whatever you want to call it, the internships. Like I want to see literally. We couldn't get one. We couldn't get like one more, bro. Like I got you, Deku. You know what I'm saying? That's our big 3. Okay, all right, we got development with them, but it's like, dang, we couldn't get like one, dog. We couldn't get one.
Y'all think Ochiko popping up? My bad for off tracking it.
No, you straight. I think it's very like you mean like right now.
Not
in this situation.
Like,
in this exact situation.
I'm talking about like to get Deku out of there.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. So
it goes bad. Yeah.
I think yes. Yeah, I do. I think she's gonna try to put because it's like I think she's gonna be one of the ones that's just like one of the true heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the ones that's gonna jump to action. It's like I bet. I saw Deku was doing this shit. They all got the communications, the comm thing. So it's like they all can hear what's going on. So it's like
not necessarily because Shiggy had that EMP wave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm capping.
That's fair.
Right, I'm capping. Well, it's like
but I will
they already
she could get the highest viewpoint because of her zero gravity, so she could stand on top of the crumbled buildings and kind of see what's going on.
Yep, agree.
Yeah.
And then she could also just like based off of what they already said before the thing went down. She can kind of halfway pinpoint, but no, the gravity thing that's definitely what she could definitely do that too.
I'm somewhat scared though because of that foreshadowing. At least that's what I'm looking at in the joint training arc when they asked who saves the heroes, and I know it's been setting up as that's like the love interest for Deku, but I really don't want Ochako to die. I think it's
no, she's-
possible that
you
she can
don't
die
think-
though.
If Otsugo dies
That'd
at
be
any
wild.
point, I am dropping my hero. I am dropping my hero.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I that's heavy. That's tough.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I'm dropping my
At any
hero. Nah.
point, at any.
Like if it's not the end of if it's not like she dies and that's the end of the series, I am dropping my hero. Don't
I
play
feel
with me.
it. I can't see that. But it's like if anybody, nah, I can't. I'll be upset. I'll be upset. I want to say if anybody because it's like technically she got like the most normal dream. You know what I'm saying? I quote unquote normal if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Poor family and stuff. It sucks if that's normal. Poor family and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She just want to make it not to just make money, but to support her family, and she like wants to be a hero too. But you know what I'm saying? Why you had to point out that she's very dieable? You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that.
That boy Deku will lose everybody.
Nah, he can't lose everybody. Nah, he gonna lose. No, he gonna lose the
That would
homie,
be crazy.
old homie, baby girl, Eraserhead, possibly All Might in the same. I don't know about all that. Especially if
It's not Inko.
especially if we getting some of them other deaths. Emphasis on if.
I don't know. I still see something horrible happening to Bakugo just with his mom reading his memoirs in that panel.
Yeah, I see him dying.
Yeah.
Or what if Bakugo takes the quirk erasing bullet for Eraserhead because
I
he
was
sees
thinking
it coming and like blasts himself back and gets hit instead.
And he would
But
do
see,
that too.
I'd rather
Townzie, don't
see-
you dare agree with that.
Yeah, I'd rather see. I don't see Bakugo as a character you can have without a quirk. Like he either has to be in the series or he has to die. Like
Insert Airy.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, what you mean? To
Listen,
reverse it?
man, that's not what we doing. That's not
Every
what
week-
we doing.
That's why I
Yeah.
said, don't you dare agree with them, Townzie.
It's not what we
every
doing,
week
man.
you ask us, how do we talk about time travel each time? It's
You
because you
said
bring it up
every
every
time.
time.
Oh, no,
You
no, no,
bring
no, no.
it up.
Glam
Yeah.
brought it up last week, and I transitioned it this week. Don't put that on my
Oh,
name.
I'm putting it
I'm
on your
putting it
name
on
because
you.
you said you transitioned. You transitioned it. What you mean? Speaking of transition, you know what I'm saying? We're going to transition to the next topic.
Nice one.
All right. So, Gran Torino discussion. Is he really dead? Question mark. Do we think we getting into more to his story? All that. Listen, this is just about Gran Torino. This is about my
If
guy.
he's not dead, he dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not dead, you ought to be dead.
I don't think. Damn.
If he ain't dead, I'm salty. Like, don't pull a Tabata. Just
Yeah, that was more.
let him be dead.
Yeah, that was more.
Like,
clickbait.
don't
We
play
know
with
that
my
nigga died.
emotions.
I feel it. No,
I don't
yeah.
think he instantly
Ooh,
dead
you
because
spitting with the Tabata.
when Twice died, he got a big moment.
No,
That's why I agree.
yeah.
I
Like,
agree
I
with
mean,
that.
like, have him say some last words. Give us
Yeah.
like, let him have his moment, but let him not be saved from this. You know.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
I almost wanted to say there's no way that Twice had a bigger death moment, that he'll have a bigger death moment than Gran Torino. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Since it's for the villains, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm low-key, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It might not be that as big as Twice's, but there's no way. He's got too much connections now. Like, the way like they kind of halfway looking like they possibly setting it up. Like, even if he was just friend zoned by Nana, he got
I don't know about that.
That's why I say even if. Well, I mean, I think that's cap. Like I said, if my reaction, I was like, hold on, I'm thinking some things, and this and the officials definitely made me swayed me. Man, listen, that's as far as I'm
if he was
concerned, that's
in
his
that,
grandchild.
Good job. Like,
Listen, all I'm saying
proud of
is
him.
he was a lot taller back in the day, and
Yeah.
and Nana was like, okay, hold on. Gran Torino. That's why he Gran Torino. Now he Mini Torino.
Yeah. Lost
Maybe
that
she's why
bone
he's
density.
short.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker shrunk like 3 feet, bro. He got that Benjamin Button.
Nana
he's
played him too
Gran-
hard.
He's Grand Torn Reno.
Come on.
Mhm.
Aha.
I'm sorry.
You supposed to leave the corny jokes to me? I'm supposed to be the one making niggas cringe? This is crazy. This is beyond me. Nah, but I don't think he's dead. He's gonna get some big ass moment next chapter, whether it be. No, I think he gonna die. I was gonna say whether he live or die. No, he dead. But
Gonna say something.
he gonna,
Deku.
yeah,
I
something
think
to
he's
Deku.
gonna have a final conversation with Deku before he passes away, stay
I
in his arms.
I hope we either get or that final conversation includes some like flashy backy more information, because I feel like there's gotta it's gotta be something else. He knows some things, man. He knows some things, and it whatever that is, maybe he like the final Deku conversation. I feel like it gotta be a final Deku conversation.
Oh yeah.
But and I don't know, man. I definitely think
what if Torino knows the other two quirks that Deku doesn't?
That would make sense. I mean, especially it would make a lot of sense.
Because he's older, so he might have seen them. He might have known. He might have been told by Nana, and they just didn't write it down for something. I don't know.
It's got to be mad important. Whatever the reason they keeping those two secret for, it's got to be mad important. But like, no, what's it called? I wouldn't be surprised if he knew, or at least one of them. Maybe not both, but like one. That would. Yeah,
like there is some puzzle piece that Deku needs that he might have.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
That would make his moment in death bigger and more impactful than Twice's.
Yeah.
Which I would low-key not want, because Twice is my boy, but...
I feel it. I feel it. Nah, what's it called? I was actually talking... And no, he still ain't fucking read it. When I was talking to Glenn, and he was like, you actually like it? I was like, yeah, it was cool. You know, I don't think he dead yet. Because it's like, he just doesn't... His story's not over. That's one thing. That was going to be the description of the question. Is his story over? Which I don't think so. Because I just think there's just so much more to it. Even after death, we're not done, quote unquote, seeing him. Even if it's just brief and it's just like a past discussion or some shit like that. I definitely don't think his story's over. So it's like,
yeah,
if it happens now, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with it. It's just that I just think there's gonna be more, you know what I'm saying, in the next few chapters about him, or maybe next chapter. Like maybe next chapter's a Gran Torino.
He's the grandpa of Deku and Shiggy. Say what?
I'm tired.
Are we going there?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of talking about.
This is a new theory for you. I think that Shigaraki and Deku are half siblings.
Go ahead. Explain it again. Explain it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Kataru has black hair and with white tips. Gran Torino has had white hair his entire life. Nana has had dark hair. That panel where they were crying together, that looked like a mom and dad to me. Like, I can't get that out of my head when I look at that panel. It would also have the parallelism with All for One, the original, and his younger brother, that being the adversary of one another. And Deku, when you look at him, he has green and black hair, and young Tenko looked exactly like Deku.
So how does Deku and Bakugo have siblings?
No. Shigaraki and Deku.
Oh, that's why I laughed at you. I thought you said Deku and
Bakugo. I'm dead.
Okay, yeah, that makes. I can see that more. I can see them being related. I wouldn't be mad at that.
And then plus Hisashi was a traveling businessman, and Shigaraki and Deku are 4 years apart. So right about the time when Tenko should have had a quirk, that's when he stepped out on his wife with Inko.
Pressing this agenda heavy.
Yep.
Pressing this outfit. Listen, man. You got my listen. If it ends up happening, you got my applause.
Oh yeah. I will absolutely stand this theory over AFO as Deku's dad.
Like, yeah. Don't do that. I'll be so upset. Wow, All for One's his dad. Crazy. Oh, he stole his quirk. Wow, crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? No, I can't say I like that better. Even though it's like, okay, that's five head, but you know what I'm saying? Listen, if it ends up being right, I ain't saying it's not gonna be clean. I ain't saying it's a terrible thing.
We'll get is if Deku talks to Nana in the quirk core realm of whatever.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah.
You talking about when he talked to the first one, and then bald head boy.
Yep.
Bald head boy.
I mean, listen. Hey, all I'm saying is I'm right. That's all I'm saying is I'm right. So, dude, So are we all thinking that Gran Torino's related? That he's the father of Kotaro?
I mean, don't feel obligated. That's
I think
just the
so.
impression
No,
got
I
of
think
this
so too,
chapter.
kind of.
Yeah, I was saying
I
it's
mean,
just the skin.
I would not be mad about it.
The reason I think so is because like a lot of people came to that consensus, and Horikoshi didn't outright say it.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why I was like, that
it-
ate me. I was like, wait a minute. But then I saw that he didn't say it. I misread what she said. So I thought she'd confirmed it, but I misread what she said. But
And then I know it was a topic on another stream I watched today, but one of the lines in particular for this chapter, Gran Torino said, Shimura, the decision we made, was it? But it seems kind of odd that he, as Nana's friend, would make a decision about her child. Even if they were like really close friends, it just seems a little bit like...
Well, it would also make a lot more sense with why Gran Torino kept tabs on them for so long.
The panel, like the panel where she's hugging Kotaro and like she's like leaving, the way that he's looking at her, that looks like a whole dad. Portia, what's happening? Hello? We got another vice mayor in this one?
I think she's just on a text message just to listen in.
We all good.
We do have a little chat bar on the side we could open up. I don't know if we want to mess with that.
Yeah, it don't matter. Either way. Discord, chat bar, whatever we want to do. If she want to talk, she want to talk. If not, it's cool. Appreciate you for coming through, Portia. You know what I'm saying? We got a third of the vices in this mug. We got 3 out of 5 in this mug. Yes, we got a third.
There we go.
We got Twitchy and Sherm. Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
So is Gran Torino the father?
Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, you love to see it.
He couldn't, bro. He's either the father or the godfather. He hugged Nana way too close. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Are you the godfather? Oh yeah. See, I don't know. That's a lot of kid there, and I feel like the way she said it, it made it sound like. It made it. I feel like Horikoshi did it on purpose. I'm trying to go back to it right now so I can see exactly what she said.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
She said, actually. And so like, I have no son. I never did. Sir Hiko, I have no son.
Oh, that was another thing I wanted to bring up. That was a really clever and subtle nod.
Sir.
Where he changed the text bubbles, and it was kind of more wavy to show that he was like just on the verge of breaking down.
Oh yeah.
That
next page breakdown. That was so nice.
I feel like that's just maybe it's extra 5 head, but I feel like he's doing some misdirection with that. And so I have no son. I think she's you know how mothers be, you know what I'm saying? That's my child.
No, absolutely.
I feel like she was doing that, but in actuality it's still like that's probably their child. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, possibly.
I don't know. I gotta finish my theory because high key I think that I think Deku's dad may be related to Nana. I don't think it's his mom because I feel like that's too obvious. If we haven't yet to see his father, Gran Torino may be like Deku's granddad. Funny enough, I would laugh.
That is my theory.
Give it back.
Dang. We just snatching theories now. That's crazy. This how it was back in the One Piece day. Just be snatching theories. Dang, Twitchy. It'd be like that sometimes, huh? I guess.
Give it back.
I guess
it's not fair.
Like
you know, I live 40 minutes away from you.
Oh, Detroit things. Detroit things. Nah, but Portia, now that you're here, hello, how's happening? What direction you think the series is gonna go after this arc?
I have no clue. Honestly, I really want Bakugo to lose his quirk instead of Ozawa. So, like, that's my mindset.
I just said that.
As opposed to...
Shut up.
As opposed to Bakugo.
No. Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
Wow. So, damn, we all in consensus that he's either the father or the godfather. Great. So,
but I do have to wonder, though. I really think OF, like, part of my thing, I really think when OF transferred his quirk, he low-key died. So, like, I think when Shigaraki was seeing him, he died. That would be the biggest plot twist for me. It's like he just dead, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
and Shigaraki's going ham.
You said All For One?
Yeah. All For One's dead. I think he's dead.
That'd be wild.
I could see
that. He's a husk inside of Tartarus.
So you?
Yes.
You mean so? At what point?
So he's in Shigaraki. That's why they're fighting for dominance right now. That's part of my theory, is that the evolution of quirks. Oh crap! I'll be right back.
Yeah.
She's just gonna drop that and
like
run.
that?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm saying you're gonna drop some fire and great. It'd be like that sometimes. I mean, shit, it's possible. I mean, shit is
That's
possible.
interesting. Yeah.
Only reason I don't think so is
I would
'cause
not hate
it was
that.
it was a cop, like Shigaraki got a copy of the quirk, so that's the only thing I don't think that's.
No,
That's-
he got the original.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Either way, like it's another, like it's not the same exact quirk.
Oh,
My-
okay, yeah. He wasn't born with it. Yeah.
My
Like,
thing is,
It was
that,
two of them. Go ahead, my bad.
no, you stay. I was just saying, like, at what point would was he already starting to die when we heard from him? I know we only heard like few sentences from him this arc, or the few words that he said, but at what point does he start like dying, deteriorating? You know what I'm saying? Is it after the quirk is taken out? Did it already start happening? Or
especially if they've got him on lockdown in Tartarus to where he can't use his quirks.
Well,
one of them being Dr. Ujiko's. So he's going to age faster. He's already 300 years old.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Yeah, if they are blocking him from using any quirks, why hasn't he aged? Because of Ujiko's quirk.
Are they black?
Plot hole.
Are they black?
Wow.
I mean,
the only thing
I mean,
is that Dr. Ujiko met him when he was like 50. But
Wow.
Dr. Ujiko isn't that old. I'd have to look at the timeline for that, because that's
why would
that
they
might
know?
be-
Why would they know
maybe,
about that quirk? Why would they know about it?
Or maybe like when he used his quirk on somebody, it's like a permanent effect, regardless of, you know what I'm saying?
You mean the
Like if he takes
Ujiko?
50 years off your life, like somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like that could be what it is.
You mean like the
I don't know.
Ujiko quirk?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ujiko, he might not have Ujiko's quirk. Ujiko might just be using his quirk. Well, wait, what are we
I see
saying?
what
Are
you
we
mean.
saying?
I
what
thought
are we
that
saying?
Ujiko gave
Yeah, I
all
think-
for
Yeah,
one
that's
his
what-
I'm
quirk
pretty
is
sure-
like a bartering chip.
So I'm
That's
pretty
what he
sure.
said?
So what was saying? I think it was kind of where we halfway got off topic, not topic, but like halfway we was saying was will it be able to? Are they stopping him from using Ujiko's quirk? So I guess that kind of dwells more into, is Ujiko's quirk just like always happening, period, point blank, or is it
Yeah.
activated? Because
Right,
I'm
yeah,
because
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
what I was saying is
It-
like, how would they even know, like, to know about that quirk in the first place, to be able to negate it? You know what I'm saying?
But they also don't know about the specific ways in which that quirk works, because if you remember that Aizawa can't turn off like I think it's called homogeneous quirks. So if that's something that's implemented into All for One's body, they might not be able to look at his brain waves and see him thinking about using a quirk because it's always turned on. That's the only explanation I can think of.
So it's like if Aizawa ever uses that on him, he should probably start dying just like Ujiko
Right.
did.
Ooh.
Yeah,
He should
absolutely.
Yeah, he should probably just start dying just like Ujiko did. If it's just a latent ability that's just there, yeah, he should probably. I ain't thinking about that. But too bad Eraser's head's gonna be dead. Ain't gonna be dead, so it don't matter. And there she goes.
Yeah. Well, I think I was capping anyway. I just sent you a message, Townzie.
She just pulled up, spit fire, and left. I'm upset.
Oh, I know.
It'd be
Same.
like that sometimes. Hey, listen, it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? J. Cole, Kendrick, drop that heat, Dipset, I'm going. All right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you. Speaking of can't be mad at, I can't be mad at this next topic. When is Deku gonna be great? When is Deku gonna be great? When, not just great, when is he gonna be a goated MC? Twitchy, listen. I already know your
No,
answer.
this is my segment.
I already
gotta
know your
defend
answer.
my boy.
I already know your answer. Twitchy already thinks he's goated. Anyways.
What do you mean goaded? What do you
Listen,
mean goaded?
okay, so
On
I'll
some Aaron shit.
No,
Huh?
Aaron trumps everyone else. Let's not do that.
Oh, you mean
Um,
just like goaded as a character?
Yeah. Goated, not a hero. My bad. Goated as a
Okay.
character. When does he become a goated MC? I don't think I finished. My bad. Yeah, when does Deku become a goated MC? Twitchy? You said
So let me clarify the question. When will he be goaded to everyone else?
Okay. See, that's why alright. You got.
I guess.
Just a little bit
Uh,
of shade right there.
I honestly don't think there's going to be a lot of mass appeal until like the end of the series, or unless he gets the best post time skip design.
I think.
Really?
I think that's all. I think that's all it's gonna take. I think that's all.
No,
for regular people and people who don't just like to slander things like me.
No.
How I think that depending on how Deku reacts and grows after this specific arc,
Great
that
answer.
could make him a goated MC development. Like how his reaction to everything happening right now. That's what's going to do it for me, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, especially if all of his mentors keep dying, whether it be Gran, Torino, Endeavor, All Might.
It's low key starting. I'm be real with you. It's low key starting. He said, I can't forgive you, my guy. He said, I can't forgive. I like that interaction. He said, I can't forgive you. He said, I can't forgive none of y'all.
None of y'all.
Spin that. I'm like, okay. My boy Shigaraki out here spitting.
And the monologue too.
Yeah, he was spitting.
That was hot.
Mans was spitting. He gotta listen, man. He gotta do some Shiggy type shit too, boy. Cause that nigga goated. That's my boy.
If I was zeroed up, I'm like, damn, he kind of right though.
But it's like I believe in Deku's ability to become, you know what I'm saying, goated. I believe in his ability to get the sauce. Yeah, he ain't saucy yet. He ain't got the sauce. But I believe in his ability. Why? Cause I damn sure ain't believe in Shigaraki. I damn sure ain't believe. Boy, I said it last time. Shigaraki was not a top. He wasn't a contender for a mid of my favorites. But that boy up there now. Goddamn. So it's like
I never thought he'd go this way. Like,
ever.
Great.
Bro, I don't know what I thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, he was making all these, like, remember he was making them fucking, the video game references shit like that. This is a boss. This is a dungeon. I'm just like, my nigga, what? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What's really going on? What are you trying to do? Play a game? No, not no more. Not no more, boy. Man, listen, NBA was raw. That's all I got. But I think since Deku is that's Shiggy. You know what I'm saying? That's yin and yang. I feel like Deku's going to get there. It's gonna get there. He gonna be good.
It's just not his saga yet, and I'm completely fine with that because I know it's coming.
And so you're gonna have to hold all this slander. So I'm sorry.
I'm used to it.
I know. I know, but I do think it's on the cusp though. It's very close. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but jokes aside, I think it'll either be the post time skip design or if he actually catches a body. Like, I think he's gonna have to kill Shigaraki at the end, or kill someone. Like it's
I don't even need his design to change. I think that he looks fine. His look isn't going to make him goated. It's how his character changes.
That's all.
Well, something. I mean, having top and being goated is different.
I agree.
When they talk about goated, they talking about to the One Piece stands, like to recognize them. So they're gonna need a design. We're gonna need a design change for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They love designs.
Ooh, boy.
My answer will be when he catches the body. Then
you said what?
My answer will be when he catches a body. Then
when he catches you. Okay. I don't. That's why. Do we know?
I mean,
specifically
will the
any heroes that just
have a body?
Am I lacking? Do we know of heroes that have a body? Am I lacking? I could be lacking. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen because I believe it's probably gonna happen.
Off the top of my head, I don't remember any.
Listen, man. Listen, man.
That count.
Yeah.
That count.
Yeah. We don't know nothing for sure, dog.
He got a body.
He's got at least one.
Because even if he didn't kill Genist, he killed twice.
He killed twice. He got a body.
He has at least one.
Okay, he got a body. That's facts. He fucked that nigga up. Damn, that's unfortunate. Twitchy had that 5% on Twice looking.
Yeah.
What?
So Twitchy was when Twice died, he was like, "Oh no, you can explain."
Okay, so another theory that I had was that technically Twice can be alive if Toga were to suck his blood, turn into Twice, make a copy of himself since he has his own measurements, and then the only Twice left alive would be a clone, and that would be a callback to the original plot line when he thought he was a clone before MVA.
But wouldn't the clone just be a Toga Twice clone?
I don't know.
Because it's Toga.
Cap. That's what it was.
Well, it would be Toga transform into Twice, but with that development in MVA to where she can use their quirks, I was thinking that she might be able to make a Twice clone. I don't know, for longevity's sake.
All I'm saying is, just like how I said to Discord, bro, if that happened, I would have took back every fucking thing I said great about that chapter where Twice died. All of it.
Yeah,
I would have
for sure.
back all of it. I would have took back every word I said. All of
it was
them.
a crackpot theory. I'll admit that.
Now,
Tabata Jr.
Yeah.
So do we all think that Toga can use any quirk of, like, she can use any quirk if she takes their blood? Is that what the general consensus is?
I am going to say,
because
personally, I think it's something like monomers.
Right. Well, like, because
not being able to do things like all for one. I mean, one for whatever.
I still partially think that the only reason she was able to use Ochako's quirk is because Ochako has those pads on her fingertips. So when Toga turned into her, she created those pads, which allowed her to do so. But I don't think if she had Todoroki's blood, she would be able to, like, create the fire or the ice.
Oh, I was under the impression that she could only use someone's quirk who she liked or was close to.
See,
I'm gonna have to go back and read that.
Another thing I'm gonna have to go back and reread, because I am 75% sure. Y'all remember when Horikoshi was making the panels, like the character pages having all their details and shit on it? I'm like 75% positive it actually said on there that Toga could also copy quirks, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
That was one of her alpha designs, if I'm not mistaken, or like her alpha quirks or whatever.
So
like,
you know
that's what it was originally. I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but like knowing the person and seeing the person would make sense, because Toga saw Ochako in that whatever
the license
exam, the license
or
and in
overhaul.
The forest. Yep, and in the forest and in overhaul. So she absolutely knew that. But I also think that the quirk just happened to work because of the pads. That could just be me not understanding it, but we don't have enough definition of how her quirk actually works to see if she even could use Twice's quirk if she turned into him, you know.
Man, she's able to use somebody else's quirk he transformed into, then that just automatically makes you assume that she can do that with anybody else's.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think the fact that her having doesn't matter that she looks like a Choco. You know what I'm saying? She could have the pads and everything and not be able to use the quirk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That the pads just activate the ability. That's still a quirk. So if she's able to use it, I feel like she should be able to use. I don't think it should just come naturally. I feel like she has to be some conditions. She has to get familiar with maybe she has to use that person's blood a lot or something. But
she did transform into Ochako before, so maybe it's like a multiple recurring type of deal.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that, and it absolutely could just be me trying to put limits on her ability to. I thought the MVA was getting too strong at that point. Like it absolutely could just be me. Like
that's why I think the limit can be like monomers.
That's kind of powerful. So I don't know.
That's why I think the limit could be like monomers and shit, since he can't like do things like one for all for one. So it's like if anything nerfs it, I think that could be it. If it needs to be, but I mean, listen, that's kind of strong. But you got to get their blood to be able to transform into them, to be able to use that quirk, which you can only do that one until you run out of their blood. So it's powerful for a little second. It ain't no airy.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, because we also the one hero who had captured her and Mr. Compress, she turned into him, and then instead of using his quirk, she was just going around stabbing heroes.
Listen, bro, that whole situation was so clean.
Hey, wait! I thought you died. My death was greatly exaggerated.
Haywood, I thought you died. Going. Murdered like 5 people. Makia
Uno
came out of
reverse
nowhere. Nigga, the whole like 5-6 pages was so clean. That whole 5-6, maybe like 3 or 4. But that whole 3 or 4 pages was so clean.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of that means Deku's gonna be a goated MC. Great.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. We totally didn't get
Sidetracked.
Makes complete sense.
Who gets Emerald City sidetracked? I could never. What? Never. No. But no, I do think. Listen, man's gonna get his sauce. Man's gonna get his sauce. I had to bring it back a little bit before we went to the next one. I had to bring it back for a little bit before we go to the next one.
And you know something though, for Deku,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, especially in the time skip or pretty much anything after this arc, when a lot of the people close to him is going to end up getting dropped. Really, all he needs to, that I really want from him, is to mature, kind of become a leader. And I could kind of see, since the hero society is going to crumble, to be honest, it almost going to seem like everything is about vengeance, and it's not going to seem, how can I explain it? Like, the whole hero versus villain thing might be like
I hear
more.
I think I feel
like
what you're
bigger.
getting at.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it'll be a lot bigger than what normal.
So what you're trying to kind of say is like it'll be bigger because like we already lost to these people, you know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a possible revenge aspect that like not only Deku but everybody who lost here today will have to go through. Is like, are you doing this for revenge, or are you doing this to try to take back the city? Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that's what I was kind of thinking. I didn't think about that until you said it just now. But like,
I hope Koshi explores it too. I hope you don't just skip over.
I do too.
Them going through that.
I didn't think about that until you just brought it up just now, Vontae. So it's like, now that you said it, I really hope they do it, because it's like, especially with somebody like Deku, because like, you know, all he's ever wanted to be was a hero. Period.
Yeah.
So like to get over this little hunch, to give up this little hump, you know what I'm saying? I know people, I don't know which one of y'all it was that brought up the fact that Tokoyami might be looking at Hawk sideways now because of what Dabi was saying.
Yeah.
Deku might start looking at heroes sideways. Period. Just like Tokoyami. So if we do. So,
and I could be wrong, and I don't mind being wrong, but I think in order for Deku to become like a leader, like Bakugo has to die, and Deku kind of have to kind of embody Bakugo more, because like in order to like remember him or some shit.
I can absolutely agree with that. I can absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because
that'd be interesting. Imagine if Bakugo dies this arc, that week, that day would be crazy in the fandom, bro.
Man,
that'd be crazy.
Twitchy, man. I need. Look,
I'm already spoiled on it.
You gotta make a burner tweet. You gotta make a burner Twitter, a burner YouTube. Don't follow no manga anime niggas. You just gotta, bro. That's what you gotta do. That's just the move. That's just the move.
Why?
Because he gets spoiled every week somehow.
I get spoiled all the time.
Because he waits for the officials.
It doesn't matter what he does.
He
might
get spoiled.
You might well just read the scans that week. Say fuck it. Cause ain't no way you're not gonna get spoiled.
That's what I'm saying. And if we tell you to read the scans, you already know what's going on.
There's no winning. I'm spoiled either way.
Look, man. All I'm saying is the burner accounts might not hurt. That's all I'm saying. You ain't gotta follow no manga peoples. Just follow other people.
Even if you tell them to stay out. Even if you tell him to stay on Twitter or something that week, like real heavy, he gonna know. It's like he's fucked either way.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to do that this week, and then it.
All right. Well, you just put 2 and 2 and 2 together. That was your fault. That's what you. How dare you be smart?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. How dare you be smart? Don't think what you thought this was. This is the anime manga community. You think we think out here? No, none of that. None of that.
I really need to stay on Twitter on Wednesdays and Thursdays. It's just like not going.
Bro, that's facts. But it's like. Twitter this, you know what I'm saying? This social media just addiction, bro. Social media, bro. Try to stay off of it. You just, damn, I'm on this again, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
you be doing shit on it. You be just be on it.
Just be scrolling.
Yeah.
Just be scrolling. See something that just like, bro, I'm there's some bullshit, but I'm not about to talk about it because I don't care about your opinion. Nah, most definitely. All right. Next topic we got here today. Do the side series in My Hero help or hurt the main series, the spinoffs?
Well, I only recognize the Vigilante spinoff.
I think there's like the Smash story.
Yeah, I don't recognize that.
I don't even know nothing about Smash.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I'm picking up what you're saying.
Like the chibi looking one.
Yeah.
Well,
that I mean, is that the only cover?
That's the one that confirmed Todoroki and Momo. So you know, if you're a fan of that, then you might want to.
It's not confirmed. Pretty much.
When you be advocate for that? Oh wait, no, that was Twitchy. Even confirmed? No, I don't know about that one.
Nah.
But Vigilantes do hit. I don't know. Team Up Mission is new, ain't it? Well, am I wrong?
It's bi-monthly, and the first English volume is coming out in spring of next year.
Nigga, damn, next year?
Wow. Yeah, Viz is really slacking on that one.
Is it on the website?
No.
What the hell? Come on, this is crazy.
I've been looking for scans of that for like 4 months. It's been out since like I think last October.
Is it the internships?
It has to do with like the Hero Commission. Oddly enough, I saw Chapter 0, and it was pretty interesting. And I think it was actually, now that I think about it, it might actually be the second round of internships. So that's a whole nother topic of, yeah.
No, it's definitely this topic. Does it hurt to help the main series? Hurry, put that shit in the main series.
Yeah.
Come on, no. Especially if it's the internships. I will body Horikoshi.
I didn't even think about that until just now when I was like talking myself through, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I think those are the second round of internships.
Damn it. Yes. I'm glad. You know what? Ain't this your question? I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up. You damn right. Okay. In Vigilante's case, no. But you damn right. with Team Up Mission, yes. Let it be the internship. I'm going off. The same way I went on to Beta.
Absolutely.
For skipping all that damn training.
It's the same thing. It is the same thing. We have to be fair with our slander across the series.
You right, but what's up with that? It sounds like some Shueisha shit. I don't know. See, but listen, they at least gave My Hero its own series. They went and put Black Clovers only in the anime. I'd have smacked, man. Listen, that's insane.
It's absolutely a worse decision.
I think I want to say, I guess it kind of even. I don't think so. My Hero Smash. I literally know nothing about this at all whatsoever. I've never even attempted to almost try to possibly read a panel.
I think I've read a couple. It's more comedy based, 4 Coma style. I don't know if you've read any other manga like that. It's basically just for laughs with the world of MHA. But I guess we can sort of focus this question on the other 2 series, since I don't really know much about Smash myself.
With the graphic, I just have it also. I just also have Smash in it because, you know what I'm saying, I know it's a thing, and you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know one of y'all may have possibly known about it, but no, we just gonna go ahead and say that I don't think that hurts or helps or hurts it at all. With Vigilantes, however, you know, I'm on chapter like 25 or some bullshit. Like I don't know. But with what I've seen there, I wouldn't actually say it hurts, especially if it's like on some past type shit or and wherever it goes, Y'all know I'm not caught up, but like
I would absolutely. Oh, go ahead.
No, you good.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I absolutely think it helps and hurts at the same time, because it helps by building a bigger world for us to establish everything. Like it's gonna, when you read more, it gets into like specific laws and everything, and it's just really interesting in building the entire world. But then it also has things like it has more stuff with the heroes and specifically Aizawa's backstory, and it's like that. Really, all of the Shirakumo stuff hit harder for everyone who read Vigilantes when it got brought up in My Hero. But because so many people hadn't read Vigilantes, that moment missed for a lot of them. So that I think that definitely did hurt the series when you have stuff that's important for main-ish characters only in there.
So with y'all that have read that whole Shirakumo shit, do y'all think that's something that could have fit into the main series, period?
I personally would disagree. I really enjoyed the fact that, and I know I'm a little bit biased because I did read Vigilantes, but as Sherm said, like reading that whole arc, and then since it's bi-weekly, I think there was like 2 chapters to where we knew he was dead. And then come the next mainline series, that's when Horikoshi introduced that into the mainline series as like a mega twist. I hadn't even that wasn't on my radar.
So it's like he brought them out together, and it's like, so for you it enhanced it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I fucks with that.
I can understand the readers who didn't read Vigilantes, but it's not like we haven't been preaching that gospel for 2 or 3 years, because there was also some stuff with another prominent character, which I won't spoil, but
that's what I was about to.
Townzie,
I was about to. That's what I was about to bring.
What I'm talking
that's
about.
what I was about to bring up and spoil. But that's what I was about to bring up though. That I in that case, like, I don't think that would have needed to go into the main story, because people fuck with the whole scenario, that person in general, like, already. They was already fucking with him heavy, so like that would have made him fuck with him even more. But I can only imagine going through these at the same time, and like that would just enhance it. So I can see where you're coming from with that. I'm still lacking on the Vigilantes, but I can definitely see where you're coming from with that.
Well, and especially if they do kind of like a time skip and they go to America. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of ties to America.
Now, when you say time skip and go to America, you mean in the main series?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if they were to... I think Vigilantes is kind of nearing its last arc, or just about its last arc. So if they were to end that, do a time skip the next week like he did with Shirakumo, oh, that would hit so hard for me.
You got it. Okay, you got it. That'd be kind of clean.
Both, it hits a lot more, but if you only read the main, they don't hit as hard, and that's sad. Like, so many people stand Midnight because of Vigilantes. So it's just hard to argue her character when
you haven't read it.
Exactly. Like, so it definitely it helps and hurts.
I want to catch up to Vigilantes. I'm just like, it's just so many chapters I gotta, like, I'm on, I probably like I'm after the, well, I don't want to spoil Townzie, because I spoiled some passages the other week on that shit. But yeah, I'm at a certain part with Knuckle Duster, so that's where I stopped. And
I think you're just past him, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, that's why he said chapter 25. I was like, I think I'm like chapter 40. But yeah, it's just so many chapters, bro, like to sit and read, you know what I'm saying? But every time I read Vigilantes, this shit is good, though.
It is good. I just, you know what I'm saying? Listen, just read through this.
Because I just want to get caught up. I know once I catch up, I'll stay caught up.
Same. Once I catch up, I'll stay caught up. Whether I do it weekly, bi-weekly, which I'm not.
Plus, I always find it nice whenever My Hero has a break. It just so happens that Vigilantes is always coming out with a new chapter that week.
And you always make sure we know. And you always make sure we know. Oh, it's great, Vigilante. Vigilantes coming out, wonderful. It's like, all right, bro.
I used to hate them people that be like, man, really, Vigilante is the better series. I'd be like, come on, bro. Let's not do this.
I like a lot more of the characters, but better series, no.
I noticed that some of y'all were quiet too.
I went quiet because, like, I like the characters, but they have less characters for, you know what I'm saying, to develop. So I like the characters more, but it's like, I understand why My Hero's like that. I still like My Hero more, period.
Well, plus it has a different feel because Vigilantes are kind of in between, like, the hero and the villain side, so you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and it's like you just get more of an opportunity to be personal with these people, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope.
My Hero definitely over Vigilantes, but Koichi is definitely better than Deku as of right now.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of dope, the next topic is dope. I thought Townzie was gonna say some shit like that.
Oh yeah, see that? Y'all heard Dustin? The next topic about dope. Next topic about dope as hell. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what's going on. This that segment, okay? Top 5. What we got this time? Top 5 quirks, okay?
Are we
Top
gonna start
five
with
quirks?
the honorable mention?
Damn, Porsche. Wait a minute. Top 5 quirks? Yes, yeah. You already know what's going on. Yeah, top 5 quirks.
How we doing it? We doing 5 at one time or like?
We just going. We
like
going. We
five,
going.
four?
We 5,
Oh,
4, 3,
okay.
2, 1.
Okay.
Are we gonna start with honorable mentions or
Let's
when
do
we
at
wanna
least
those?
one.
Yeah, let's do one honorable mention. Yeah. Right. So we just. I don't know how the hangouts look on y'all screen, but we'll just go off of like the order on mine. My neighbors got they fucking loud ass goddamn they fire alarm going off. It's bad, bro. Trash. Nah.
Let them cook their meth in peace.
It don't gotta be smoking like that. What do you mean?
I was gonna say because this podcast is fire, but damn.
I'm from St. Louis. I ain't never heard that motherfucking alarms go off. This is crazy. They some amateurs. Nah, we gonna start with the order we with the Discord. My dumb ass. The hangouts look like in on my screen. So Dustin, number 5.
I got a feeling. Also going number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, one for all. Now I'm playing. That one for all. Like,
Crazy.
It's so broken, it works.
Nah,
I
but
feel
I like that. I don't know the quirk names. I didn't do all that. But I'm gonna go to the people. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I meant to say
the dude
I meant to say do your honorable mention. You can do your honorable mention and number 5.
Yeah,
we'll do
I
both of
thought
those at the
y'all
same
do
time. My bad.
I don't have an honorable mention because I just like came up with this shit like recently. So.
Oh no, I feel it.
But my number 5 is that dude from the
Fat gum. There we go.
no,
Nah.
Excuse you.
Mind control.
that dude from what's that arc?
You tell me.
The arc Shiketsu. That shit with all like the
Oh, the wind,
Which-
Anasa?
Nah, not Anasa though. That's basic. But
Meatball?
Is she
yes,
a student?
Yes, Meatball.
Meatball.
Meatball?
Yeah.
I fucks with
Okay.
it. I fucks
like
with
that
it.
word.
Who?
I
Cool.
fucks with it.
I like how he could do with it. How he like was able to like get the rawest, like he's able to sneak up on the rawest people just because they wasn't aware of like hey shit being scattered everywhere. I always like that quirk.
Yeah, that was
Ew.
literally the weirdest shit ever. When you just when they pan to him and it's just chunks of meat on the ground and he actually turned into a meatball. I'm like, what?
Wait, you're talking about the Vor guy?
Oh, you know
I
what's
mean
going on.
Gore.
Wait, what?
Gore?
I mean Gore. I got that. Yeah.
I hate Portia.
You have been reading too many dojins, okay?
Anyways,
Leave my Twitter history out of this.
listen, you brought your Twitter history into this. Nah, I do fucks with it. Meatball, okay, I fucks with it. Okay. Sure.
So my number 5 is Suyu, the frog quirk. Just because like you get
It's because of Thick
enhanced
District on
strength,
Discord.
speed, you have the camouflage, you have the numbing the numbing pheromones. You can do so much with it. It has such great utility.
I think
Like,
we've seen
and
that quirk grow
No,
the most.
you've been staying
I
on
know.
Discord
I've
in the
been saying
district
that.
too long.
That's
The
crazy.
district has taken him over.
That's crazy.
It's the district.
You run that fucking place.
Who?
You. What? We just out here capping. That's your domain. That's your domain.
I haven't posted there in a while.
Cap. Anyways, nah, I fucks with it. The frog quirk. Listen, like I think that's involved more than. Okay, Shiggy's involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was saying it like because it started off and she could jump and swim, and she had her tongue could stretch, and then we got
Wow.
and in the fight with Tokoyami. And,
He had to pick his words
and
very
she ate
carefully.
no, I was stuttering. Like I just couldn't get the words out.
It'd be
Nah,
like
his
that.
thoughts,
And then,
his thoughts is
Yeah,
wondering.
flashback.
That tongue go. Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
but like she swallowed the handcuffs and
That shit
she
was
spit
wild.
them out and like
That shit was
and then it has
wild.
the camouflage and like it just keeps growing. Every time we see her use her quirk, it has grown. Like it's great. And then honorable mention is of course Twice and his double quirk.
How you gonna get him honor? That's like a raw ass quirk.
That surprises me. Well, you had him at the number 1, so never mind.
It's my honorable mention because if I had it, I would just do stupid stuff like be a one-man band. Like I would not use it well because I'm ridiculous. Like I like it, but I would not be able to handle that. So it's not in my favorite quirks, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I feel it. At least listen. I can imagine you not at least not going insane like he did and thinking he was a clone.
Oh, I have.
That was always wild to me. That was always wild to me. It's like, man, I thought I was a clone, bro. How did you think that? you didn't get no damage to make you. I don't know, dog. Well, no, I guess when he got stabbed and shit, like I'm not a clone. It's over now. I was like, oh, my boy.
When his arm broke and he realized he was real, it
like,
went down. It was.
I guess
fantastic.
I can get it, but it's like I can't imagine. You gotta be going through a lot to confuse yourself with. You know what I'm saying, with a clone. Yeah, you gotta be under some mental stress. Alright, Twitchy.
All right, let's take a look. Honorable mention, I have elasticity from my boy Gentle.
I hate this guy, bro. I was gonna use that one.
Hey,
Did you say Gentle?
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
Why
I knew
you
you liked the
back to
lollies.
slander? This is crazy.
I knew it. Mr. Twitch has something for white hair.
Gentle Rock.
It's that white hair.
Y'all motherfuckers in the Discord standing white hair. White hair is mid.
Damn.
Townzie.
White hair
That
is
opinion
mid.
is mid.
Okay,
It's not mid. Watch Inuyasha. It's not mid.
He mid. That his whole anime mid.
Whoa, we're not doing that.
No.
We're not doing
Okay,
that.
you didn't have to say it out loud. You didn't have to say it out loud.
The
Okay.
slander.
You watch it go. We're not doing that.
Okay.
That's
It's
crazy.
GOAT, but it's low key mid. The plot is
It's
horrible.
low key.
Yeah,
The
That's
characters are
crazy.
good.
No,
The
I'm
characters
not
are
doing
good,
that.
but the plot is horrible.
I'm capping. I have not seen that bitch as an adult.
Yeah.
the episodes I saw as a kid were just that. I haven't completely gone through Inuyasha as an adult.
No, I didn't
But
even.
I will
Inuyasha has
slander
a GOAT
it.
OST.
I've never watched.
No, that OST goated. It got the best ending.
OST
It got
is
the
goated.
best endings
It
in
beats
the
Hunter
game.
x Hunter.
The best endings in the game. Oh, the Hunter's OST ain't all that. Hunter, it got some good OSTs. It got some bangers. But it's not consistent like that. It's not.
Choke gonna choke you out.
Well, first off, no, he not. First off, no, the fuck he not. He ain't gonna do shit. Listen, man. It's not a good soundtrack.
A Hunter.
When have you
He's gonna
ever
use his
heard
men
Joe talk
ability.
about the Hunter x Hunter soundtrack? Never.
I
Never.
don't know.
I
feel like
talked
it's
about
there.
it more than him. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy.
That is crazy.
So what's wrong with Jenna? That's crazy. I don't see the problem.
No,
Jenna's
I just
dope.
love the fact that he can elasticize air, steel beams, pretty
That's
much
crazy.
anything that he needs to. He can
That
jump
steel
in the
beam-
air.
That whole steel beam moment was raw.
Yeah.
That whole moment was raw. You're like, you gonna let him die? It's like, wait, what? Now, what if Deku would just let him? Now you would have felt bad. Now you would have. He probably would have. He probably would have. Deku would have just let him die. Now you arrested and feeling bad.
Well, no. He, if you remember, he put up the air pocket just in case that Deku didn't. But
Okay.
anywho, number 5 is actually Slide and Go from Vigilantes.
Ooh.
Goichi's quirk.
Yeah.
Oh, you doing that?
Okay.
I didn't know
Spoiler.
Hey, go
I ain't
ahead.
doing
Hey, you can do
that.
it. Hey, go
The
ahead.
name of the quirk is the only spoiler you're gonna get. All I'm gonna say is his quirk is even more versatile than Gentle's, and I really hope you get to it sooner rather than later.
Yes.
Slide and go.
I can imagine. I believe
No,
I
you
can
can't.
imagine. Oh,
Nope.
Like, I mean,
sorry, my bad. Damn. Shit.
you already saw
He
how
told
he
me.
adapted everything from when he met Tinya. Like,
That was man.
So
That was clean.
you know he's raw when he thinks about his quirk.
That
like,
was clean.
Twitchy is on point.
I wasn't ready for that. That was clean, bro. I loved seeing those interactions. That was clean. That was my guy. Portia, do you have a top 5? You got that? That's no baby soul.
Make me last. I'm last.
Bet, Vontae.
Number 5, no surprise, Lemillion.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Would've been, well, I wouldn't have put him higher because really, with his quirk is technically is one of the worst. It's very complex. He's the one that makes his quirk a lot better than what it is. So I just put him 5. And for honorable mentions, I got my little water bending boy Coda.
I feel like
Ooh, okay.
Okay, alright, okay. Man, let him go. Oh.
Exactly.
He's still in diapers. What are you talking about?
The water quirk, listen. If that ends up being clean,
Yeah.
he gonna be it's easily in my top 5. Easily.
Yes.
It might replace top 1. But oh yeah, extra crispy with it. I fucks with that shit. I fucks with that. I got you know what I'm saying? My honorable mention, my boy Tattoo, the metal. That shit is clean. That shit is clean. Y'all ain't ready for number 5 though. Y'all left field.
we ain't.
Not ready yet.
My fucking
Was it Nana?
son. Nah, my son from the
Bunny?
when they was taking care of the kindergartners, that nigga with the binging ball with the shit that almost fucked Bakugo up. That shit was
Okay.
You mean Himbo?
Let's go.
I don't know that
Himbo?
nigga. I don't know his
I
name.
thought about him.
I don't know his name, but all I'm saying is that is like I'm thinking of like obviously everything that's in my head is headcanon right now. Also, it's the also he is the graphic for how I put the graphics up. He is the graphic, so people probably saw it coming. But that's my number. That's my guy because like they float. They float. So and he has a bunch of them. So it's like, can he like fly on them? You saw how fast that one was took Bakugo
Oh, you're
out.
talking about Himbo from the other academy.
Huh? No, I'm talking about
No, he's talking about the little kindergartner.
Remember
I
Bakugo
think they were
them?
called binging balls.
Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
baby
binging balls.
kids?
Okay,
Yeah, binging
okay.
balls.
The baby kids.
The baby.
So his name is Tamashiro.
Tamashiro.
His name is he
Tamashiro?
needs a spanking.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a spanking.
They did. That was the whole point of it. What's it called? The arc. They got a verbal spanking. They.
Black
That's
Air
not
Force
gonna
energy.
work in the black neighborhood.
You right. Okay. But that don't mean they not in the black neighborhood. They not. It's fine. They good. They in Japanese neighborhood. That's fine. They got that. They got chewed out. All that. They got chewed out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody let them know that they was wrong and shit. But shit, they quirks is still raw. All I'm saying is it's clean. That almost took Bakugo out. Little mini chain chomp having ass. That almost.
Bakugo's quirk is low key trash though.
Who?
I'm not gonna lie. Bakugo's quirk is trash.
He uses it well.
He
uses
do.
it well.
Yeah, he do. I feel what you're saying on low key trash, but like you know what I'm saying. I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying.
He's gonna be deaf by 25.
Alright, well. Damn.
It's dark.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. I'm mad that you kind of spitting though. I'm mad that you kind of spitting though. Nah. Do you got your 5? You got your 5. You last now. This is last. You gonna make it up as you go?
Gonna kill me. My first one is Chimera from the movie.
Let's go.
Listen, Chimera was that's the only part of the movie I like. That's the only part.
He
Chimera
was the
clean.
best part of the
Yeah.
movie.
I liked his whole aspect of genetics, so that really got me interested. Zawa, then I have
Is that was that your number 5 and what was it for? Honorable
5,
mention?
4. Wait, no, sorry, I'm doing first, second. So Chimera, Zawa. Yeah, I'm backward.
You supposed to do
Yeah.
honorable. Oh, you
She
supposed to do
don't-
an honorable
she-
mention, not 4. Wait,
She about to do all 5.
I want to say,
I'm
hold
gonna do all
on.
5.
You gonna do all 5 and then dip?
Yeah, I'm doing Shinzo. I'll probably stay a little longer.
Oh, I was to say.
Shinzo, because his mind quirk, low key, it needs to be boosted and
So
it can
that's
do
3,
a lot
right?
more.
Shinzo, that's 3, just so I know.
Yeah.
Nah, I bet.
Then I have, hold up. Oh, I'm scrolling as we speak on Wikipedia because I have like an idiot. Oh,
Listen.
Stain.
Ain't quirk do hit.
Oh yeah.
I'm not licking nobody fucking. Okay, nah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah.
I can't do it. I can't.
I mean, this is what I'm thinking. Like, low-key Stain could run into the doctor's place and, like, just lick random stuff and you won't even know.
Same thing with
What?
Saul. Lick random. He gotta have a blood
Yeah.
to do that. You gotta lick random blood.
That's what I'm saying. He
Oh,
low-key can, like,
Just,
Oh, I
just
thought you
like
meant like
lick-
cotton swabs and like
That's what I thought.
medical
you meant.
bench.
Like,
That's,
you
that's
know
what I
how
thought
you
you
get
meant.
blood
Medical.
drawn
Wow.
up a doctor?
I got what you meant.
Tron act a doctor?
See, I got what you meant. I got what you meant, but I also was kind of, you know what I'm saying, listen, Twitchy was definitely spitting because it was a little confusing. I was like, what? He just licking shit? No, I understand what you mean. I got you. But Stain was number 2 or
4?
That was 4.
No, he was 3.
I thought 3 was
Wait, I'm going backwards. Crap. Whatever. I have, what's his crazy name? The crazy one from Class B.
Monoma.
Yes. It's so broken it could work.
It is clean. That is a clean quirk. It's broken and it don't need to you don't need to have like some one for all for one type shit for it to be not broken. So no, I agree. Hell yeah.
And low key, I have hope for May.
May, let's go. Don't
because
listen, man.
She never used her quirk.
That's homegirl supreme. That's all I'm saying. That's homegirl.
She never used her quirk, and I hate how people sleep on her.
That's homegirl supreme.
She never used it.
Fuck that.
She never used it. She just built stuff.
Fuck Deku Ocho.
Like,
Deku May.
I guarantee she is using her quirk while she builds, to solder in things.
I got to.
Zoom it in, oh yeah.
Yeah, but we never saw her
in
action fighting.
I don't think we will. I mean, unless she pull up with a Gundam.
She could really, really hit people in the kneecaps.
That's what I want her to pull like a Gundam.
I think she can do that. I wouldn't be surprised at that because especially she got that mad super zoom vision. That's clean. Remember with my character profile with One Piece. That's what I said I would like my Devil Fruit to be. Something like a zoom power, except it's more like sensory with the eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's on some I want to say on some Mihawk shit, but that's cap. But that's just cap. But that's be clean. I think her quirk is clean. That's my fucking point. Yeah. I think her quirk is clean, and she's more than likely not utilizing it to the best of her ability because she don't want to be a hero in the first place.
And my fun one, but I can't say because it technically doesn't work. Is Connor Gary because he's technically dead, and you get what is it, Machina? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying to figure out because I wonder can he access what's his name? The body he stole. Can he use his quirk?
Shirakumo.
Yes. Can he use Shirakumo's quirk?
Which quirk was Shirakumo specifically?
We'll keep quiet on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Okay. My damn. Oh, it's that. All right, man. Let me go ahead and start reading.
From how I understood, his old quirk got manipulated and.
It became
kind of they turned his old quirk into this new one somehow.
True. I get that, but my only question is if Ari does rewind on him,
are you asking if
will
he
get it back? Yeah,
the quirk. The quirk itself. Okay, I thought she was gonna say some come to life type shit. I was like, hell.
Low key, I want that too.
No.
But
No.
I don't want Eri.
No.
I don't want Eri anywhere near Kurogiri.
No.
Yes.
I feel it. No.
Bad touch.
There's
danger.
There's a lot of people in this series that she needs to stay away from or die first. I mean, what?
Excuse me?
Huh?
I really want to
stay away from you.
Machina though. We don't learn about Giganto Machina enough, and I'm kind of mad.
It's Dobby slowly. He gave us a little some. You know what I'm saying? He halfway disproved Twitchy theory. I mean, what?
Dobby just be talking to talk because his dad didn't listen to him when he was young.
Wow. Why you gotta go that way? Why he deserve that?
We were talking about quirks. What is this?
Why did he deserve that? Dang. Ain't that supposed to be ain't that supposed to be your boo? Angie?
No, he's my stepchild.
I'm talking about Angie. You talking about mad at dad. You talking about mad at dad.
Yeah. I never said Angie wasn't a trash father.
That's understandable.
He's trash.
That's understandable.
He's cruel.
You got it.
As a hero, he's great. But he has at least 20 domestic abuse disputes under his belt. At least 20.
I think you got to get caught for that.
Wife.
I think you got to get caught for that.
His wife.
I think you got to get caught for that.
His wife.
His wife.
I don't know.
Who you think took the blame for it? Who threw the boiling water on the sun? Who do you think took the blame for it?
Bro,
Okay.
leave Zuko out of this.
Okay,
Leave
never
him in
mind. They
that.
do have a dead child. Never mind. Never mind.
He's not dead. He's out here hanging out with barbecue wings.
Okay,
Oh,
according
wow.
the rest of the world think that nigga dead. The rest of the world think he dead.
You know what? I do have a hidden theory. I think Ray knows he's alive.
I mean, it's
I can
possible.
see that.
It is
I
very
thought
much
about that
possible.
before, too.
It is
Like
very
he's
much
just visiting
possible.
her.
That's very
Well,
much
that's
possible.
funny.
I think that's
actually thought
possible.
about that recently.
I didn't think about that, and I'm mad that y'all just
I
did
really
because
did.
I didn't think you just brought it up. It's
I
possible.
mean, it's not like she's seeing anyone else.
It's not like it's fucking illegal. It's my damn son, nigga. My son, it's not like it's illegal, and I ain't gotta tell your ass. He grown.
Like Deku's probably like writing letters to his father. He just start mentioning him.
Yeah. Writing letters to that man. I would, sure. Sure.
Jokes on all of us. Bakugo's dad is his father.
Did you? Huh? Stop it. Did you say your number one? That's crazy. I'm mad at. I'm so upset.
I said it.
That's what I was asking. Which one was it?
Yeah, I think it was Chimera.
Oh yeah. You said that was. Oh,
What?
you went from one. You went from 1 to
I flipped
5.
it. I don't know. I flipped it. I flipped it on accident.
Oh, you went from 1 to 5. Okay, so number one as in your favorite.
My favorite
Yeah.
as character or power.
Power. Yeah, correct.
Quirk.
Yeah, we was going from 5 to 1. So what you was saying is 5 was Chimera. So you still going the right thing.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite? Was out of those that you said? That's what I'm asking.
Well,
Or did you get
Chimera
that?
is my favorite, but character-wise, probably it's either Bakugo or Endeavor.
That's understandable.
I
both of
want to
those.
go Endeavor because Endeavor is going to die, and he's going to see Dabi hug his wife and say, "Let's
Oh,
go, mom," and he's slowly going to pass away.
Let's go, mom.
How did mom get on the battlefield? I'm confused.
I mean, worst comes to worst, Gitan is like Ray's younger like brother or something. He's going to rescue
I
him.
think
That's
Gitan
gonna
got
be
some. Gitan in there. Gitan somewhere in there.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
he's in
He's
that
from
Todoroki
Ray's
family
first marriage.
somewhere.
Yeah, like
What if he's the
he's related
affair?
to Ray somehow.
So
What
is
if
it?
he's the affair? What if Ray like cheated on Enji?
Alright, so yeah,
That's funny.
before we get on to the next one, here's
He's not old.
here's my 5 head
It could work.
here's my 5 head theory. Listen, fire, okay, boom.
No.
Okay. Anyways, like I was saying before I was really interrupted. Fire, okay, boom. Your orange flames are one thing, cool. What makes fire stronger? Wind.
You trying to make a super baby? Like, I'm lost.
Well,
no, I think he's saying Anasa.
Well,
more Todoroki's, baby. He was beefing with his brother. Yeah. Twitchy got that off rip. Yeah. That's a
Go
5.
lay down.
That's a 5.
It's late.
Listen, I will be doing exactly that when we're done here. I'll be doing exactly that. Nah. So you said your whole list twice. I don't even. But
Man,
you
this
was last, you
podcast
was
is going to
last.
be so jacked up when it hits my part.
Nah, we'll be alright. They'll get over it. That's what they're gonna do. Anyway, Dustin, your number 4.
My number 4, Headshot. He got a raw quirk.
Ooh.
Headshot is clean.
Nice.
I thought he
Paper
was
thin.
dead.
You just want people to die, you berserk stand. You just want...
Am I thinking of Crust?
Crust is that he is
What?
dead.
Okay.
He is dead. I don't know how you got them mixed up, but he is dead.
Yeah, like,
You just want people to die. That's all. No, Headshot
No, I
clean.
don't.
Headshot is clean. Imagine,
Yeah.
I almost got berserk with it too. Fucking, he go in, fucking like get all the paper shit inside of somebody, just expand regular body, boom, dead. No.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I really want Bakugo's quirk to upgrade. Like, I would love for him to like be able to detach his explosions and like throw them or like set them down or something. Because if he
Like-
doesn't, I really want him to die off.
What? Specifically? Okay.
damn.
Okay, so we know he
He
can
can't-
ignite the
He can't
nitroglycerin
compete
on him.
with Deku.
What if he can
Here's
throw
the thing,
his?
he
what if
can't
can throw
compete.
his
He
sweat?
can't compete with Deku. I don't want to see Bakugo that depressed because he can't at least be number 2.
Listen,
I don't want to
man.
see him become
So he
that.
can't
I don't
do
think.
nothing, so he should just die.
So you just gonna so first off, you just gonna disrespect my guy, and you think he just gonna go depressed because Deku's strong. Deku's stronger than him right now. Deku just trash. Deku, he
Yeah,
don't know how to use one
is
for
probably
all.
out here crying in his room,
No, he
counting down the
not.
days.
He beat the shit out of Deku.
better not.
He beat the shit out of Deku. What you mean? That's what I'm saying.
Let me troll in peace.
Listen, oh no, ain't none of that. You get all adversary when you trolling this motherfucker. What you mean? Commandment number 5 of Emerald City: don't start none, won't be none.
Okay, so what do you think Bakugo is going to do?
Die.
Because it's really looking sad.
I don't fucking
Die?
That's what
You agree?
That's what,
Wow.
I've been saying that for. She ain't been in my live reaction about 8 months because I say this shit and down there every other reaction, every other one.
I really want him to become a Nomu. I would love for him to
No.
become like a Nomu.
What? Sherm, number 4. Number 4.
Okay, yeah. So my number 4 is Monoma. Give me that copy quirk.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
The utility of that, being able to like borrow different quirks from people and use them all, that would be insane. I love it.
Okay, either
I love the
Sherm and
idea
me
of
are
that.
on the same wavelength or he's stalking me. I don't care.
You didn't even agree with Suyu. Like, what?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Wavelength. So we just capping. That's wild. That's crazy. Mr. Twitchy, number 4.
2020 in a nutshell. Stress from Redestro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you got
Destro
spin
is
on that
so
one.
bad.
It's
But
like
it's
Venom
quirk?
mixed
Nope.
with the Hulk, mixed with like Joker. Plus, he's got like a stress bomb, and I don't know. He's
I like
nuts.
Redestro as a
Do
character.
you see his
I wish
hairline?
Leave his hair.
Yeah,
Why?
that implies into what the quirk is.
Wait a minute.
It
you said-
looks worse than Vegeta.
The
And
last
that's
time,
saying
okay, but the
something.
last time somebody talked about that hairline, he killed that nigga.
Yeah, and now he has prosthetic legs. What is he going to do?
And Toko Yami took out.
Get dropped.
That's wild. My boy lost to Toko Yami. Okay, lost to isn't exactly what I should say. But you know what I'm saying? Listen,
Bro,
them legs broke.
Dark Shadow bodied him in a lightweight. That's all I'm saying.
That was like,
And I haven't even
when
read the
Anagram-
official scans in weeks.
That's crazy. Oh, that was that was months ago. You tripping? That was months. Nah. What we got? Vontae? 4? Or did we say
4.
Twitchy? Am I lacking?
Yeah, he said 4. Fat absorption.
Ooh, that is heat.
Very effective. He traps his opponents. He also got big size, so that's an advantage. And the whole counter thing with when you punch him a lot, and you can just counter with that one punch. It's just cool, effective. And I like his character.
Eating whatever the fuck you want isn't bad for you too. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
mean, low-key, fat gum, unfat. It's a very nice looking man.
All I'm saying is that's the healthiest individual in my hero. That's all I'm saying. That's a strong man. That's a strong guy. Listen, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
My guy out here.
I do have to wait. What happened to All Might?
Huh? You got
No,
shot
like
in the
All Might,
chest.
low-key, he wasn't always that skinny.
You got shot in the chest.
Like in his base form. I mean, was
okay.
he?
I mean,
I think he was.
I mean, with a hole in your stomach, I'm sure it's hard to work
No,
out. Like,
y'all don't remember when was it a flashback
No,
when him and Nana, he was that skinny. He was surely that, he was definitely that skinny. I don't think nothing happened
No,
to
he
him.
wasn't. He wasn't. Remember when Nana died and he got like taken or whatever?
I'm talking about the flashback when he was in high school. He was surely that skinny.
Yeah.
He was surely
No, I'm
that-
talking about flashback.
You got it.
Oh, I
Him when
know
he
what
graduated, when he went to US,
I
he
get what
wasn't
you're
that skinny, and he was in base form.
I'm not gonna cap like I know what the panel you talking
That's
about.
a whole nother topic for a whole nother conversation.
I'm not gonna cap like I know the panel you talking about. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, it was the All Might Rising OVA.
Oh well,
See,
fuck. I've never.
Mr.
played.
Twitchy knows what I'm trying to piece together, maybe.
Yeah, that one thing I didn't watch. So my number 4 is Explosion. Baku Goat. That's my guy. Talk all the shit you want, Portia. That's fine. I fuck with my guy Quirk. That's my
I don't
boy.
hate him. I just feel like he's at a standstill, and I hate it.
I feel like he can do more. That's all.
He hates it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
can he do?
Do more.
Unless he can shoot it from his feet.
He ain't tried it. It's sweat.
it's
He
that
ignites the
Ghost Boy. Take your
nitroglycerin in
shoes
his
off.
sweat. What if he just started?
What if he can do a flame on?
What if he just start grabbing nitroglycerin? Fuck it, I'm give me this tank of nitroglycerin. Just spray it on niggas. Boom. Goodbye. start exploding like that. I think it's avenues that he can go down.
I mean, in the first movie, he absolutely like was throwing his sweat around, and then Todoroki
was lighting it,
set it off with the flames. Like that stuff needs to happen again.
I just think there's more that can and will happen with his quirk.
Absolutely.
Especially as Deku but we've already seen the comparison. He's like, ha ha ha, I could already fly. It's like, all right, but what if, when Deku does like 4 other things that you can't do, then it's gonna be on on him, and I do think he's gonna make up for it. Maybe his head canon for now. But
that's I think he'll make up for it. It's not looking like he's gonna be able to make up for it, and that's what's kind of making me a little salty.
I believe in my dog. I believe in my dog.
That's why I had to knock him down. That's why I had to replace him.
I fucks with it.
I'm like, you can't live up to my potential for you. I'm sorry, child.
That's understandable.
It's okay. I still love you.
That's understandable. My potential, dog, you're just out there.
You're just gonna be a top 20 hero.
Okay, come on.
Damn.
Dustin, number 3.
Number 3 is Mushroom Girl. I like how she can sprout mushrooms over anybody. That shit like OD scary.
I like that pick.
That's horrifying.
You sound high.
No.
You sound like you watched The Last of Us.
No. Did you see when she made that mushroom pop in homie's throat? She was like, bro, I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all lose. Goodbye. What?
I
win. Is that a mushroom, bro? I got a whole bundle in there now, dog? No, that's great.
And did you see her upgrade in the newest arc? She's got like a shroom shooter. That shit is raw.
I did. I saw that, but I didn't. I just paid it no mind. It's just
she can shoot spores like a shotgun shell. It is incredibly.
It's gonna be
wait, question. So her quirk will be considered parasitic, correct?
No,
not necessarily.
I mean, you would assume if they stay there and they're on like some fertile land or some shit like that, it might, you know what I'm saying, mushrooms. That nature might start taking over. But to call it itself,
I mean like parasitic. Like how you have a like that weird snail or ant that trends sometimes on Twitter where it's like the parasite takes over their mind and they kind of just walk around.
I don't think there's any mind altering capabilities for the mushrooms. It's just the spores can go anywhere. Like in the joint training arc when they went in Tokuyami's throat. Pause.
But if you saying it could possibly upgrade into that, listen. You kind of might be spitting. So, you kind of might be spitting.
I'm looking at the quirk.
That'd be wild. She can make a lot of those.
The mushrooms only last 2 to 3 hours.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage. Shigaraki straight up stepped on Endeavor in 5 minutes.
He did the pose better than both their asses. Nah, I fucks with it heavy. Sure, number 3.
Fat Gum.
Hey,
let's go.
Saw it coming.
Y'all need to leave my step-husband alone.
That's my guy.
Fat Gum has been my boy since he got introduced. What are you talking about?
Step-husband.
I'm so confused. Why
is she picking on my list?
What is a step-husband? What the fuck is that?
And plus he's number 3. What?
Why y'all just ignoring me? What? Yeah. What is a step-husband? What is that?
I didn't answer because I didn't know.
I'm with you, twin. I'm with you. I didn't know
what the fuck is that? Portia out here cheating. This is insane. Twitchy, 3Z, pleasey.
Double for my boy Twice.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Twice Kirk do hit.
I mean, the fact that he can make clones of himself. Sad Man's Parade was phenomenal. Terrifying.
That was
that phenomenal. Too. Yeah, when he just had a whole city of Twices. Oh my god.
Honestly, and another thing I forgot about him being able to make the other person and it has their quirk.
Oh yeah,
they had to get rid of Twice, bro.
He's like, these are my friends, and they have their quirks.
I low-key think Twice may be alive. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like a UA student. Can he be a UA student?
I am
like
talking.
UA.
You don't understand. You don't understand the amount of shit that I'm gonna be talking. You don't get it. You don't get how bad it's gonna be. It's gonna be a collaboration. Listen, all of us gonna be on this vlog. It's gonna be a feature production.
She gonna be Tabata level, man. He do that.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what? He will be below Tabata in my book if he brings twice back.
No, yeah, that's a solidify because it's like for me, Tabata's only bad because he did it more than fuck. Oh my god, he did it like 3 times.
Is it bad? I really wanted him and Toka to have like a kid though.
A kid?
Right. That's why
Yes.
it hurts because it can't happen. They aren't together. That's the point. That's why
I really wanted them to have a kid.
Right,
And
you're-
like that
moment was-
kid's quirk would be so broken but so great, and the kid would be so.
I don't understand
easy.
how you a berserk stand, but you don't want this man to stay dead. I don't get it. This
I
is
don't
crazy.
want who to stay dead in berserk, but it is what it is. He had a dream.
Okay.
Yeah, had.
Okay. Alright. You got it. You gotta hurt me. You gotta hurt me. That's fine. Ante, 3.
Number 3, my
There.
boy Kirishima, hardening,
Hey.
Let's
Young Shima.
go.
Nice.
very defensive. He's tough. Got the chivalry. Got that heart. I love it. It's my boy.
Breakable? Nah, none of that. You got it. That's it. All right,
That has to be
Until
one of
Mina
the
breaks his
cleanest
heart.
upgrade designs.
That's facts. Oh yeah, that is a clean ass design.
The first time I saw Unbreakable, that shit was raw.
Oh bro, I was hype. I even reacted to it on the old channel that's fucking deleted now. But
Those panels are some of the best.
I was geeked. I was,
He hardened his eyes.
I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
that was clean. Nah, yeah, that whole situation was clean. I'm glad they gave him the shine like he was supposed to in the anime. I'm be real with you.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
they got like a mech anime director to do that episode, and it just turned out so good.
And,
Nice.
I'm sure I've watched the him and Rob. I'm sure I've watched that fight 86 million more times than Deku and Overhaul.
Oh yeah.
That fight was clean in the anime, boy. I don't even like watching anime like that. Y'all know manga my shit, but like that shit was clean.
Yay!
Clean. Well, my number 3, Dark Shadow, that's my boy. The Shadow, you know what I'm saying? Birdman, Bird Brain, that's my boy. Listen,
The one that got
I can't
cracked by
wait till
Chimera.
Dark Shadow takes over his body.
Vontae, come on. Why? It's crazy. He was out there bodying stuff, dog. He fought the girl with the hair. Dog, that hurt me seeing her hair. Oh my god, that hurt me.
That fight was clean too.
That
That was a
hurt.
great moment.
That hurt me, man. That hurt me, bro. Now, Dark Shadow, that's my guy. That's clean. And like all of the possibilities. That's all of the possibilities. When is my guy gonna get some wings, baby? Come on. I need actual wings. Fuck them hands.
I mean, they might do it because Hawk has chicken wings, so barbecue,
you know they gonna
little
do it.
crispy.
I just need it now. I'm impatient.
The thing I really love about Dark Shadow is it's one of only 3 sentient quirks that we know of in the whole My Hero universe.
Can you remind me of the other two?
One for all and all for one.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, doesn't count. I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know how those skipped my mind, but
Well,
you got it.
Dark Shadow has a personality, and I just think that's dope for a quirk to have a personality.
I love it.
I don't
No
know.
other ones in there, huh? That's like that.
My mini headcanon is that all quirks are sentient.
So is Tokoyami a bird?
Yes.
He was
He-
born.
he
He was
is
born
a
with.
bird.
Was he born with a beak? Was
Yeah.
he born from an egg?
He hatched.
Is he a mammal?
No.
He's a mix, like, cause he seems to like have a human body except for that bird head. Like, so he's definitely like his parent. I would hate to see his parents. Like, that would be so weird.
Yeah, humans are fucking.
Ow! I mean, but if you look at
Stop fucking
what's
that
her
bird.
name?
Yeah, I'm saying
We do not
fucking
need
crows
that,
and
though.
shit, bro. What? Come on.
But if you look at I forgot her name. Her parents look like frogs.
Who?
Right. So yeah,
Zeus,
Yeah.
yeah.
Her parents
absolutely.
look exactly like frogs.
Okay, but he don't
so
got a bird
Tokoyami,
quirk.
Loki
He don't got a
has been
bird.
birthed by crows.
Okay, but she got a bird quirk. I mean, she got not a bird. She got a frog quirk. Tokoyami don't got a bird
Yeah.
quirk. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean,
dog.
low key, if he gets hit with like maybe Dark Shadow, that's like part of it. It's you becoming part bird.
Maybe.
So like that's like the trade off.
He just started
Like how
growing
Deku
a
has the
beak?
glow.
Oh no! He just started
Like how Deku has
can
the
you
glow
imagine his parents
in
just like,
order
what is
to
this?
use all for one.
What is this orange thing around
he
his
has to
mouth?
grow.
Is that a bee? This is growing every year, bro. Oh god, you got feathers now? You shedding, bro? Come on.
That boy Tokuyami got
Molten,
10
yeah.
beasts.
Yeah, molten. My bad.
I mean,
Sorry.
Okay.
Bakugo probably blew himself up when his quirk came in, low key.
Probably.
He probably touched his mom and blew back to the ceiling.
He was fucking. He was under a blanket, hot as shit, sweating like a motherfucker. Boom! The whole apartment complex gone. You know, he fucking sleep. He's as hot as a bitch under there. Exactly
Bro.
how it be. Exactly.
Just
how it be.
imagine toddler Bakugo slapping his mom on the arm and then he blows back because she has like her quirk to glycerin.
You know damn well
That's
she's
fun.
giving that boy whoopings. So that
I mean, not really. If you blow back to a wall because you want to set off your quirk,
She
it's
smacked.
fine.
She listen. We seen all we needed to see out of her. He got that ass whooped multiple. Listen, we know it. She probably listen.
She's a black
She probably
mother.
the strongest one in the verse. She could probably handle all them explosions. What you talking about? That's mama. What you mean? You know she can handle those. You know she can.
Low key. Low key.
Dustin, number two.
Huh?
That's number two.
He blanked out. He was thinking about best mom.
I mean, hey. You ain't lying.
But it's old boy from the Big Three.
Oh, Sun Eater?
They get him.
Yeah.
The janitor?
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
damn, that's crazy.
Deal with y'all. I can't. Why you gotta slander everything? All of it? Come on. All of the things?
I slander Berserk too. I don't care.
This is okay. Alright. You are kind of spitting. You are kind of spitting. Nah, I fucks with Sun Eater heavy. That's actually clean.
Yeah, you got
What's
a
it-
cold ass quirk.
What's it called? He even ate the crystals and shit like that, turning the crystals. That's raw. He eat whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking
This quirk has a ton of potential.
chomp on a piece of metal. Fuck with me. Ugh.
I wonder, like, if he eats a person, will he grow like a limb like that other guy from Class 1A?
Okay.
If he
Like,
eats
if-
Ojiro, he could probably grow a tail, but it would be useless, just like it is on Ojiro.
Oh,
It was a waste of a
Wow.
meal.
I mean.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't. Does anybody here a lie? Cause I don't.
I mean, it's not a lie, but I kind of shipped it with
Great.
Invisible
So
Girl.
nobody heard a lie. Sherm number 2.
Okay, so my number 2 has to be Tokoyami Dark Shadow.
Hey.
Not only everything that you said, but it's also a freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. So,
Get
I
out
was
now.
standing it up.
See, but
That's
you
gay.
get it.
see, these fucking now we got they didn't transform you to a JoJo stand. Now you're fucking Warhammer playing. They ain't
right.
getting your
I
ass,
know,
bro.
I know.
JoJo's so
Like,
gay.
the city
it's
is
straight.
culture.
Wow.
What? I'm being truthful. It's so gay. It's straight.
I hear you.
you
I feel it. Nah, I fucks with JoJo's. You know what I'm saying? I'm season 1 still. Oh shit, I'm still on season 1.
Yes, but you are on part 2 of season 1, which is infinitely better than part 1 of season 1.
Man, look, they hit. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They hit. You know what I'm saying?
Joke's on you. Only watched one season of JoJo, and that was season 4 or 5.
Hello? Hello?
I skipped JoJo.
I can see that. Wow. Just the whole fuck the series. I just want to see this.
Disrespect.
I want to see the
whole
hype.
disrespect.
Zawaldo, all that. That's all. That's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. That's it. That's all. Twitchy?
I skipped around with Hunter x Hunter. I said this last week.
Oh yeah.
I
know.
literally
And
only
they did not.
watched
They did
Chimera
not.
and then
Oh,
I watched
God.
They did
Collection,
not let
and
you
then
go
I
in
watched
the-
Direct.
They did not let you go without saying anything in that motherfucker. You know, Joking them was not letting you get away with that without explaining nothing.
It just happened. I got the bad episode, so I saw the first episode. That was boring to me, so I dropped it. I picked it up again as soon as they got to Greed Island.
You skipped some of the best stuff.
I know, and then I
Greed,
dropped it, and then I picked it up before
no,
comparing
wait.
arc, and then I was
I
like, "This
know.
is actually good."
I know. What?
I got the worst episode.
My head hurts.
Yeah, we got a body slam her. Anyways, Twitchy number 2. You got clear. You know what I'm saying? Help. We hurting right now. Help us. We hurting right now.
Maybe I can overhaul it for you then.
Ooh. Okay. Alright.
That's why
Spit
he
them
doesn't have
bars.
any arms or
Come
hands.
on. She
Listen.
gotta slander everybody.
The
Hey,
fact
got-
that he could fuse with people, the fact that he can make stone spikes seemingly out of nothing, the fact that he could repair his arm after it got blown off.
Yeah, his quirk was ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Mr. Twitchy.
Kill two people and form them together.
A lot of stuff isn't getting
and be
done.
able to bring them back. Wait, no, that was Aerie. Never mind. But
what?
We both have anxiety. None of that's happening in real life.
Like
yeah, and he blew up Magne. So
just like
yeah, overhauled dope.
Oh yeah.
Oh how fucking raw. Damn. That's a clean ass break. Oh how fucking raw. That's a clean ass break. Vontae, 2.
Number 2 got Edge shot. Dustin, right? That was your number 4. Dustin?
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, that folded body quirk.
Damn.
Yeah, it's OP. I hope they do a lot more with him. I did want to see him against like Makia or like be a part of some kind of battle with Makia because I don't know. I feel like he'll be a huge use in that. And yeah, he's a man. He can do anything, and he got drip too. So
he do.
He's a man, sexist.
I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I feel like he is one of like. So like there's people that there's pro heroes that we've had but we've rarely had, like him, Kamui Woods. At one point I would have said Mount Lady, but like, you know what I'm saying, Mount Lady's getting things shine right now, even though listen, it's shine. I don't give a fuck. She getting shine right now. I feel like they'd be like they're getting set, like we getting set up to know them, but we'll actually get to know them post time skip or whatever's after. You know what I'm saying? After this, a grip of heroes die, and it's like, all right, they got to bring these people from the back to the front now. Now these are our main teachers. So
question.
I think Glenn was kind of saying that last time too, huh? I'm listening. Question.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think that Ed Shot's gonna be considered part of the old guard or part of the new guard? Because he is a little bit older. From what I understand, that he's like Townzie's the
shot. Jesus Christ.
The ninja guy.
The ninja guy that can turn into paper.
Yeah.
You know, he folds himself.
Yo, when he fucking pierced them niggas, that shit was clean. I just remembered that shit.
Oh yeah,
I just remembered that shit. That shit was clean.
I think he's like in the middle because when Mount Lady and Mr. Woods die, you know.
Okay, hold on. So now we just capping. That's crazy.
No, I really wonder, like, if Mount Lady gets a cut in her like huge form, like, does she shrink back after she gets like a certain amount of damage?
I would assume.
I don't know. Makia messed up her leg.
I would assume it's I'm about to say she been fucking tossed around like Thor, like Hulk Loki. Right. Tossed around like she been chucking that motherfucker. She move on my way, huh? No, I feel like it would be stamina based. I feel like it'd be stamina based because no, we haven't seen it go down to something like it. We've seen people stop being able to use their quirk based off stamina, so I would assume. It's stamina as opposed to damage based. It could be damage based, like somebody bing boop knock her out her. Could that be fucking crazy? If somebody knock her out her damn quirk, that'd be wild.
You're like, does she get knocked out and she stays big, or does she get knocked out?
Well, that's what happened with the rescue arc.
I would think if she get knocked out, I think she would get knocked out.
I would imagine she's consciously controlling her size. So once she gets knocked out, she would revert back to her regular size.
Yeah, that's my head.
Because she would be a great blocker if she was like knocked out and stayed big. People could just like hide behind her.
Speaking of being a great blocker, you know who else be a great blocker? Inasa of the Wind, who's my number 2, baby.
You like Himbo?
That's cool. I'm tired.
You like Himbo? That's
listen,
great.
Man. Listen, Inasa's my guy. Wind is clean. Listen,
he's
I want to listen. He can fly. I want to fly. Flying is clean. The wind is raw.
No, you want to move out of Arizona. That's 2 different things.
I wouldn't even need to move out of Arizona if I fucking could fly. I would just leave. I would just go somewhere else for like a week. And then come back. I wouldn't even need to leave. I just go somewhere else. Hey, where are you at, Japan? Michigan. Huh? You gonna be back to work tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. What you mean?
I come to Michigan, Mr. Twitchy. We just had an earthquake. It was fun.
Y'all want me to come to Michigan for an earthquake? That's crazy.
And the raining season and some snow. And flooding.
That's all you needed to say. That's all you needed to say.
Yeah, start with the rain next time.
I was going to say that. That's all you needed to say.
It wasn't even a big one.
Listen, man, rain is rain. I love rain. That's it. Dustin, what's your number one, me twin, me brother?
Hey, so I can do my honorable mention now?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Alright, so damn. My honorable mention could be my number one, and my number one could be my honorable mention. So
Oh, you gotta up their honorable mention. Okay.
yeah.
Cap.
But it's not. It's just yeah, it is kind of cap. But
That's crazy.
Honorable mention would be the mud dude with the softening quirk.
I
Love
fucks
my
with
man.
that. I fucks with that. I wasn't ready for him sinking Makia. I fucks with that heavy. He zoomed. I'm like, wait. That was clean.
And then all the bombs they had in there. Sorry.
You good, yeah.
You good. And then my number one is the chick that can like from Class B who can make her body go different places.
Yeah, Buggy. Let's go.
That's enough.
Oh, yeah, Buggy.
Oh yeah, y'all got that reference now.
Got that chop.
Not past Alabasta niggas. Anyways.
I'm working on it, all right?
You've been working on it for a little minute there, buddy. You've been working on that for a little minute there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
He's still ahead of Andre.
rushing me. I would never do such a thing.
Oh, he was trash.
I'm ahead of you in Vigilantes, though.
Okay, listen.
Jesus, it's a competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Read Berserk. If that was Mr. Twitchy, read Berserk right now.
Y'all heard it here
Drop
first.
One Piece.
What?
Wow.
Not happening.
It will always be there.
So Berserk.
So we'll
Berserk probably gonna be there
I don't
longer.
know.
Berserk
I
probably
don't
gonna
know.
be there longer.
Everything's getting canceled. Berserk is on its way probably to get canceled.
Extreme.
even
That's the
joke
most
about
extreme
that.
of caps I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, Townzie, you read Berserk. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know it's being cap. It would have been canceled already. We in the cancel culture right now. We in cancel culture right now. If it ain't canceled right now, it's not gonna be canceled. Speaking of
It's because not enough people know about it. It's still like the hidden gem. Like the more people who read it, the more it gets brought up. That's when you have to risk people coming in and ruining it.
You know what else is a hidden
That's
gem?
why I low-key don't want people to know about Berserk anymore.
Then don't tell Twitchy to
Because-
read it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, don't read it, Twitchy.
Damn.
You know what we can read? Sherm's number one.
It's Sun Eater, the Manifest Quirk, Utility Supreme, right there.
The goat
Can do
himself.
it all.
He can
Love him.
I wonder what the actual limit is like.
I know. It's
Do you
crazy.
think like
I think when he runs out of like room or maybe cells at his disposal.
you know?
So like he has, you know,
I feel like a
just
combination
saying.
that
Like,
he can do is like
the
because
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
he can make
All of his-
Why?
all of his chimera forms are fantastic. And
Oh, I got a
amazing.
prediction for his next one.
Like,
Talk to
and the thing is, as long as he like brings a lunchbox, he can just keep on eating and do it again. Like, let's go.
Lunchbox. That's true.
So if he eats a person,
Why are we back
Wait,
to this?
back to this again.
will he be able to grow arms? I'm very
No.
serious.
He already
No.
grew 2 arms.
I don't think so.
Like, so that's the limit then. He can't consume humans, so that's his limit. He can't grow human. He can't grow back his own limbs.
I don't think that's a limit. Okay, listen now. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say if he was missing an arm, he'd grow back another one. That's not what you said. I was thinking, what's it called? That he already has to. Huh?
It would go away, wouldn't it? Don't that shit go away after a while? Like, you don't stay around.
It do.
Yeah,
It do.
Yeah. It goes away after it like finishes metabolizing.
I just don't think if he eats a human, he's gonna sprout another arm. It's like I can understand.
What if he sprouts a face, like a whole head,
What?
like this,
Why? Why?
just right out his
Why?
stomach?
For what?
about you?
This ain't Berserk.
Don't eat.
She been reading too much Berserk. That's all it is. That's
Stop
all.
trying
No,
to
I
make
did
him
see
an
this-
apostle. Stop it.
No, I'm not. I
want him
saw
to have a
this
Bahelite
dog
face.
on Twitter, and it had a mouth in its ear.
So yeah, Berserk shit. Berserk shit. We know.
That's
We know.
just Shoji.
But this is real
Like-
life. It had a mouth in its ear. I can send it to you.
You know what else is? You know what else is real life? Learning Twitchy's number one.
All right, I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but I don't really care.
You right.
One for all.
Cancel.
I just said that.
Cancel Twitchy 2020.
Listen, I think the Quirk Core conversations is probably. Yeah, I know. The Quirk Core conversations that he's gonna have with, I guess, the consciousness of the previous One for All users, not to mention the increase in strength, not to mention that it can hold other quirks, not to mention that it keeps getting stronger with each subsequent user. I don't know. It's everything that I ever wanted. And then I did read and watch My Hero before Avatar. So
I don't know how.
You really chose OF over Bunny Girl. I'm hurt.
You didn't even have Bunny Girl in your top 5. What are you talking about?
You didn't even
Because
have
I'm
her
not
out of all the
thirsty.
86 people you said.
Because I'm not thirsty.
Huh? We gon' that's ultimate cap, but we gonna leave that alone. Angie Lover 96. Alright. We're gonna leave that one alone. Vontae,
First of all, you have the numbers mixed up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Alright, Vontae, number 1. Hey.
Alright, before I say that, I got a question. You know the old, what was he, number 9 or 10? The old samurai dude?
Yoroi.
Do anything?
Nope, not yet.
Haven't.
Are you serious? You're talking about the old man?
No, I'm not picking him. I was asking a question.
Look, he has a drip, okay?
All we know is
he needs to go into a retirement home. He probably has dementia. He probably just fighting everyone.
All we know about Yoroi is that he uses swords.
He might know some good things, like from
he's not. Oh, he's older than All Might. It's probably Gran Torino's father.
So Vontae, what you saying is you want him to have a 3 sword style?
I bet he's.
Yes. Yeah, I was just curious about him though. I haven't seen.
Why?
We know that he uses swords in some capacity.
Huh?
He should be dead.
What you say, Tom?
I was about to say that's not your number 1, is it?
No, I was just asking because I was just curious.
Okay. You know it's your number 1.
Number 1 is my boy Hawks, Fierce Wings. He can fly.
Hey, barbecue wings.
My
Barbecue
boy Hawks.
wings
As long as he didn't kill.
sauce.
Listen, as long as he didn't kill nobody, that's my guy. That's all.
He ain't do nothing.
It don't matter.
He already killed one.
His feathers.
He already killed one.
No, he did.
He can use it for.
Listen,
That
man.
was
Listen, that's fine. That's war. That's war. It's good
Shut
versus
up.
evil. That's war.
Stop
That's supposed to
simping.
happen.
Stop
Now, if he
simping.
killed his
Stop
homie,
simping.
that's a
No
problem.
simping.
If he killed his homie, that is a problem. Fuck that nigga.
Stop
if he killed his
simping.
homie. How?
Stop
I'm not
simping.
simp. You can't say stop simping. You the biggest simp in here. Stop it. Stop it.
Exposed. Okay.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exposed. That's what you
Going
get.
off.
That's what you get.
Going to my quiet place.
Tragic. That's tragic. I done lost my whole train of thought.
Nah, but Hawk's that boy. He can use it for the feathers for leverage. He can fly with wings itself all together. Use it for protection, weapons, all that.
Now, that shit was clean when him and Tokuyama just walking down the street, he just saving motherfuckers, helping grannies cross the street. And I'm like, okay, dude, kind of clean with it. Listen, all I'm saying, if he did something to my nigga Best Genius, he can eat all of it.
He better not have.
Eat a bag of shit. He can eat a bag of shit, bro.
Oh, you mean Levi jacket?
Break my heart.
Levi jacket?
I called him Levi jacket.
I'm tired of you.
That is so. Wow.
So barbecue wings.
He's a Levi
jacket.
jacket.
Barbecue
He's dead.
wings? Oh my
He's
god. I'm
barbecue
tired of
wings.
all of y'all.
Levi jacket. That's
So
what she
my number 1. Come on. Yes, there. I feel like.
DK.
I feel like.
Wait, no.
It's getting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wrong.
It's ice. What?
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
didn't pick
not.
ice?
Yeah,
No.
you're right. It's ice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, who's Todoroki's mama? What was she picked for? Ray, baby.
Reproduction.
Ice. Yeah, you already know what's going on.
I don't even know the name of her quirk.
Fuck the name of her quirk. We don't know the name of Gitan's quirk either.
We don't know the name of Todoroki's
Yeah.
siblings' quirks.
We don't know that don't help. That don't change nothing I just said. That don't change nothing I said.
No, I'm just saying, like, we don't know, like, really anything quirk-wise about Todoroki's besides they weren't worthy.
We know that he specifically picked Ray because she had the ice quirk.
No, I'm talking about the other siblings.
And I'm talking about my number 1.
And I'm not talking about your waifu.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm talking about your wife.
Both of their quirks are.
I didn't think we was talking
unnamed
about
as
my
of
lady
right
anyways. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think we was talking about her anyway.
Toga? No.
Huh? Listen, she
Never mind.
gotta go through a time skip before she watched it.
How old is she?
17. You gotta go through
She's
a time skip.
17?
Yeah, she gotta go through a
Are
time
you
skip
serious?
first. Yeah.
You're lying. Why did I ship her with Twice?
Huh?
I thought she was an adult. Oh my god.
You was wrong. You was wrong.
Hell no.
You gotta go through. You gotta go through a
girl.
time skip before she waifu. Hell no.
Oh, my
Now,
ship is
lady,
canceled.
though. Yes, sir.
Oh, my ship is canceled.
Anyways, Ray. Anyways, that's my number one ice. Listen, we don't need to know what it's called. We know specifically that Endeavor picked her because it's the ice quirk. We know why. We know that
I think he.
we know that
I don't know.
we know that Shoto's quirk is literally the half of hers. We know this. So all I'm saying is,
Speaking of
that's
that,
my favorite.
do
quirk.
you think he ever loved her?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think he learned to. No, not at
If
first.
he didn't-
Absolutely not at first.
Yeah, no.
Not
If
at first.
he did not love her, he would not have remembered her favorite flowers, and he would not have brought them to her
As I
hospital.
said, he learned to.
Part of him regrets his actions. He absolutely loves her, at least a piece of him.
I don't think he's.
Is it?
No, I think he. I
Is
just
it bad?
think he absolutely loves her. I just don't think that he started off loving her. That started off as a business relationship.
The
I
only
did
problem
read.
is
What was it? A fan fiction? It was like his father, his family, like arranged his marriage, and it was like the hero commission on it. And I was like, ooh, spicy.
Okay.
So like they're like arranging pro hero marriages to have little pro hero babies.
I think that's a thing. I just don't think Endeavor did it because he already wanted to beat All Might. I mean, I don't think Endeavor went along with him. I think that he did that on his own.
I wonder if they like him.
Oh,
Have we
Hero
talked
Commission?
about the pro hero commission at all?
Nope, but
Have you guys even discussed them?
Nope.
I guess.
But I tell
Next
you
time we can.
what, you know what I'm saying? We got a few topics for next time, okay? Because shit, that's the end of our top 5 now. That's everybody's top 5. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Okay, we out here. Listen.
This nigga here crazy.
What? I'm just saying, that's the end of the top 5, you know what I'm saying? We out of topics now. We just here, you know what I'm saying? We just out. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I really want to talk about the hero commission since I brought it up.
All right, what's up?
And
What you
since
got?
I've been in and out.
What you got?
No, I really have a theory that they're like world domination sort of thing.
I agree, but what you got? I mean, did you got
I
something
feel
specific?
like, I mean, see, I'm writing a theory where I can just read like half, like a short thing I have.
Yeah, you ain't
Basically,
gotta,
I
you ain't gotta put out
believe
the
that
whole
like, oh no, this is just like the intro.
Mhm.
It's based, I think, quirk evolution. So I think like One for All is trying to spark a quirk evolution and not quirk revolution.
thing. Okay.
So I think he's trying to help start a new wave of quirks since we saw like the little 5-year-olds and stuff. So I think Shigaraki, Deku, All Might, All for One, the Chimera, and like technically Todoroki, Shoto Todoroki are part of like the new wave of quirks. We have one multiple quirk which needs to gain stability inside of one quirk or inside of one body or one host. And I think we're going to get the, start of quirks and stuff. But I'm not allowed to talk about that because Mr. Twitchy said I can't talk about comets or aliens because, yeah.
the
Naruto.
quirk singularity
Look at
arc.
Naruto.
The quirk singularity arc coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
no aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no aliens.
It's not, I mean, I'm trying to understand how it started because that doesn't make sense just
We
to
ain't get
have
no
it, unless
aliens. We
it
ain't get no
was-
time skip either, motherfucker.
I don't know, unless we do like a current 2020 where it's like a vaccine sort of thing where people got vaccines and it triggered something.
That was
Or it was
overhauled.
like a scientific experiment. See, Overhaul said it was a virus, which I do believe because viruses do pop up, such as the Black Plague, which moved from Asia into Europe and into different parts, or smallpox. But you have to deal with different like branches of like the human genome actually
But I
being
mean,
immune, such
don't
as
you
like
that takes a lot of time. So I know he wants to mix and mingle, but like that means you gotta mix and mingle. 9 months and then motherfuckers gotta grow up. I feel it, but
I
it's
mean,
like that's a long time
low
plan. That's a
key,
long term plan.
I
feel
mean,
it.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, but
You
I
think
think
he
it's
already
within the
spread some more?
3-year gap. Is it 5 years? Is it 5 years old? That's when they declare them quirkless. So I think everyone has a quirk. It's just how you activate it.
Everyone?
I think everyone has a quirk. It's just how you activate it.
I think that's
Because All Might's quirk makes no sense. He shouldn't. If he didn't have a quirk, why is he getting big and buff and has a strength quirk? If he didn't have a quirk,
So the thing
his
about
quirk was too weak.
the thing about
I
all
think his
if you
quirk
work
was
out,
too
you
weak
get
to
bigger.
rely.
Like,
But Nana didn't like get buff.
How you know? When you see her
Look at
use her,
them eyes.
I mean,
When
we
you-
saw the
when you-
flashback.
when
Nana
you-
wasn't super buff.
when did you see her use her quirk against somebody?
I thought we did, but we did see one of the users, I think, use his quirk when he wrapped up the person with the black whip. I thought we saw black whip being in use.
Nada. We've never seen anybody but Deku and Oma use it. We've seen Nana fly.
There was a shot of Daigoro using it.
Okay, you got me. You got me.
I'm just saying, I think it's like he needed a support, so he needed like a booster to be able to use it because his body couldn't handle it, so it made it dormant. So with All For One, kicked it up again.
So you're saying the thing that let him be able to maintain his muscle form was a quirk on his own?
Yeah, because the quirk is like a recessive and dominant. Am I saying this correctly? Probably not.
I get what you mean, but I don't know if you're saying it wrong or right. That's not a Townzie question.
Lord. I'm trying to say that. So I think some quirks need a support.
I agree.
In order to be activated.
I could absolutely see that. So basically what you're saying is like I was saying, to stay in his muscle form, he would have there's an actual quirk for that. But that means he wouldn't have known about it. And he just doing his
because he was just too weak to use it, and his body wasn't compatible, so it was just dormant. So my theory is everyone has a quirk. All For One wants to bring back the level of quirks, and I think the Hero Commission wants to start selling people and trafficking people again, because I'm trying to figure out Trigger, but I'm really lost on it. Yeah.
You in there? Oh, you in the deep theories. Okay, you got it.
I have a whole plan, dude. I'm researching Pinky Toes currently.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. All I'm saying is, he could have also lied about that because he's, you know what I'm saying, to throw people off the trail. But with the whole Hero Commission thing, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a whole topic on it next time, and your ass better be here. And your ass better be here.
I think I start school soon, so.
Alright, well we gonna attempt our hardest to do it next week. Nah, this was
I'm in hiding.
Easily my funnest one so far. Easily my funnest.
It's because I was here. Yay, estrogen.
No, and it wasn't because of Dustan.
More like chaos.
And it wasn't because my twin was here. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Chaos. Okay, wait. So are we coming up with names for the people in the talk? So do we each have a name?
No, you're the vice mayor of chaos. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. You know this, and that's why this conversation is happening right now. Chaos. And you know what? Like I was saying, this is a fun ass podcast. I appreciate those of y'all who came through for the premiere. Hey, shouts out to y'all that's in the premiere right now, because it's gonna be premiere.
Are you serious right now?
You're
lying.
I'm not. No, it's not premiering right now. Oh my god. No, it's not premiering right now. It's not. I'm talking about for when the people. I really
was on YouTube. Don't judge me.
When the people right now. Yes, y'all. I'm talking to y'all right now. No, this video not on. I'm talking to y'all right now. Appreciate y'all for coming through to the premiere.
Don't yell at me. You are not my father.
I'm yelling. I yell whoever I want to. Dustin, appreciate you for coming through.
You can't yell at me unless you give me OnlyFans.
Me brother, me twin, all that more. I appreciate you.
Twin.
Dog, it's been
He can't yell at me unless he gives me OnlyFans. He knows this.
Gotta go through the trials and rain.
It's fine.
I'll try to come back, bro, if you have me, because this arc is hype.
Listen.
As long as Shigaraki shit, just let me know.
No.
Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. He gonna be back. He ain't a hiatus.
I can't wait until this arc turns into BC.
Oh boy.
It's gonna turn into basic Clover.
Basic. Oh no! Don't no.
Don't put that juju on.
No. Like I said, I appreciate you.
Townsie's gonna have the biggest meltdown in world history.
Appreciate you for coming through, Dustin. We got our regulars, my boy Sherm. Appreciate you as per usual.
You know my guy, always here for you.
Twitchy, appreciate you as per usual.
Stalker.
Yep, theories galore. You got it.
Vontae, other twin. That's my mental twin. Appreciate you.
Portia, why are all these siblings
Portia, how did
everywhere?
you get the link? How did Portia just slide in? How did Portia just slide in?
Go blue. That's all that matters.
This is crazy. This is great. Nonetheless,
go blue.
Go blue, like she said. Nonetheless, it's a fun ass discussion, podcast, whatever the hell you want to call it. But like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, pull up to the Twitch stream, pull up to the Discord. Y'all have a good
Edit
ass
me
night.
out.
Read Chainsaw Man. Read Chainsaw Man.
You read Chainsaw Man. You do that.